What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is another Philly Talk podcast live play-by-play. We got the Sixers on a Friday night, 7 o'clock on ESPN, if you have ESPN. So the game should be televised. Real quick, before we shout out to everybody who's in the chat, if you are new to the channel and you watch this on the rerun, hit the subscribe button, join the family, and come through and chill out and watch the Sixers with us. We talk the whole game, play by play, and we keep it popping. So, with that out the way, if you haven't done it already in the chat or again on the rerun, hit that like button. It goes a long way to push this channel out. But shout out to everybody in the chat, sports fan. It's Ray, Ryan, Rowe. Where you hiding? What's going on with you, my guy? Murder Music. Fun One, Isaac, Philly Trez, my guy, Cookie Game, Brian Jones, channel member, Brian Jones in the building. What's going on, everybody? And yes, Fun One, I agree 100%. I don't understand why every time we have a marquee matchup, whether it's Giannis, whether it's the Bucks with no Giannis, whether it's the Clippers with no Kawhi, the Nets with no KD or everybody. I mean, it's just a weird year where teams who are good might not be that good, and teams who are bad might not be that bad. It's just the luck of the draw. People are in and out like crazy. Remember, short off season, more back-to-backs than we ever seen in a short sample size. You got to understand that the season is normally 82 games, but it normally starts here and ends here. Yes, we did shrink it down to 72, but the size that we try to get 72 games in is not really easy to get the 72 games in. And so it comes down to so many teams having back-to-backs, fly here, fly there, go there. So it's rough. I'm glad that the NBA did try to end it where it would be ending if it was a normal season, because then by next season, we can have a legit offseason, a legit 82-game season where teams do have back-to-backs, but nothing like they have this season. Where you hiding said, thanks for checking out my vid all day, every day, my guy. Appreciate it. You looking snazzy in your suit, my guy. Brian said, check-in time. You already know. Big play Slay in the building. What's going on with you? Where you hiding said, gotta go out and win in spite of the injury. Exactly. Listen, does it make the game less interesting in the sense of, man, I want to see the measuring stick. Can the healthy Sixers beat a healthy juggernaut? Because the Clippers are a juggernaut. They're one of the best teams in the West. They're 6-0 in games that Rajon Rondo plays. So when Rajon Rondo plays, they're 6-0. I mean, what else can you say? I would like to play him at full health. Now, again, me as a Sixer fan, we know the regular season really doesn't matter in the sense of win-loss. You can lose against a bad team, beat a very, very good team. So that is what it is. The most important thing is get to the playoffs with the record that's going to give you the best advantage in the playoffs, which is first seed in the East. So if the Nets and the Clippers and all these teams want to hand us the first seed, well, go ahead and hand us the first seed. Yes, we're not fully battle tested, and guys like Ben Simmons, who's automatically claiming championship, could get a little big-headed. However, I'm going to take my chances with a team who has the best home record defending home court in the playoffs. So if you want to give us an easy road, I will take it. Am I a little bit down on the NBA because every game I'm like, we about to see a heavyweight fight? It turns to a featherweight fight. You know what I mean? We think we're going to get a heavyweight fight and it turns into a featherweight fight. Big Play Slay said the injuries in the NBA are starting to become absurd. And it's not even injuries. It's all just fake injuries to rest guys because of the amount of back-to-backs, the short season, and all that stuff. What's going on, Lewis, in the building? What's going on with you? Parker in the building. What's going on with you guys? 76ers, 7 o'clock start. You know what that means. The game ain't going to start till 7:10, 7:11. However, you know what we do here. We chop it up a little bit before the game. We talk some Ben Simmons, some Joel Embiid. We get the score predictions. And right now, I'm in the mood of ranting on the fact that the Sixers, great record, but you know, every time you play that top tier team, there's a top tier talent that's not there. And on so one hand, I'm like, come on, I want to see a fighter's game. I want to see a game where two heavyweights go back and back. But then a Sixer fan of me says, well, give me the easy win. I'll take the easy win. Slide my way to number one I almost said the NFC East. Number one in the East. And then we will get an easy path to the Eastern Conference Finals. And whoever makes it, whether it's the Brooklyn Nets, whether it's the Milwaukee Bucks, they got to come to Philly if there's a Game 7. Wow, no Tobias, no Dwight Howard, and no Seth Curry. So never mind. Never mind. I'm talking about them for not playing Kawhi. And we don't have Tobias Harris, no Seth Curry, no Dwight Howard. So when I just said that this was going to be an easy peasy lemon squeezy game, yeah, Kawhi is their best player. But who's our number two? Tobias Harris. Let's not front. So no Tobias Harris, no Seth Curry, no Dwight Howard. This game becomes a little bit more fair. Parker's coming in with the 129-122 Sixers. Philly Tress says Curry, Harris, Howard not playing. Yeah, man, I just said that, but I agree. Jay Koch in the building. What's my boy Max Pad? What up, my boy Maxi Pad? Make it do. Listen, yeah, we got to get Tyrese Maxey some playing time. Jay Koch, you don't like JoJo? You don't like MB? What's going on with you, my guy? Did you check out the interview I did with Sean Bradley, the linebacker? Williams said 121-126ers. Ooh, close game. Brandon G said I want a 20-plus point win. Yeah, sound good until we figured out that we got three key injuries or three key players not playing. William Kenter said this is Ben's big chance to be great. I mean, it's going to be him and Joe. 124-107 Sixers, says Ryan Rowe. Big Play says, Slay says, what up, Mike? How are you doing? How you doing, real legend in the making? Shout out to my guy. Appreciate you. Bryce, what's going on with you, my guy? Philly Tress says, Seth been MIA past couple games anyways. Like, I mean, what is you really doing on the court? Like, what is you really doing? Parker said, hey, George would be nice to be on the court right now. Just saying. I agree. George Hill, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Jay Koch said, yeah, bro, Bradley should be good this season. Facts. Williams said 3 key injuries. Exactly. So you got 3 key injuries to 1 injury on the Clippers, but let's be honest, that's their best player. So I think it does kind of even the playing field, or the playing court, I should say. You got their best player in Kawhi Leonard out, and you got our second best and 2 tough role players. Well, can't really call Seth Curry tough because he has been MIA, but the defense still has to respect him. Lewis says, my MB jersey came in today. That's what's up, my guy. What color? What jersey is it? Parker says, facts, though. Like, is he even playing this season? Like, yeah, man, come on, my guy. Listen, I've been saying this, and I'm going to keep on saying it. We have, 18, 17, 16 games left? George Hill has to make an appearance with at least 10 games left. He makes an appearance when 10 games left, then he can at least get a little bit of chemistry with the starters. We can figure out his role, whether it's off the bench, in the starting lineup, with this match, with these players, with this players, all that good stuff. Shout out to my guy, Jersey Boy, in the building. Channel members. Shout out to the channel members. We just got a couple new channel members. We're almost at 52, 53 members. Appreciate you guys. And the link is in the The link is at the top of the chat if you are interested in checking out what channel memberships are. Jersey Boy said, what's up, bro? Keep grinding the season out. Build that chemistry. Any updates on George Hill? Not that I know of. The last time I heard is that he was looking to be able to be playing at the end of this week. Well, we're here at the end of the week, and I didn't see nothing, so I'm just going to hold out hope that he gets in and is able to figure out his role with at least 10 games left. Lewis said the home jersey. Shout out to you. That's tough. Another channel member in the building. Scott, what's going on with you, my guy? First time in a while that I've been here before the game starts. Shout out to you, man, for the Bradley interview. F the Cowboys. Yeah, that was great. Sean Bradley straight up asked me. He was like, yo, can I curse? I said, sure, go ahead and do what you got to do. He was like, the Cowboys, you heard? That's my guy. Marcus Bell said, yo, Mike, it's Friday. What's good? You already know, man. I'm going to sip on a little bit. Something light. No, I don't got beers. Beers are on the way. So one of my guys is coming through. He's like, yo, we going to watch the game? I'm like, did you not remember what I do for Sixer games? So he said he's going to come probably late third quarter, early fourth quarter. He'll be downstairs. I said, go ahead and make yourself at home. I'm going to finish this game up and come through. You know what I mean? We'll see what we get done. We'll see. I'm just kidding. Eagle Slayer in the building said, my guy Mike, what's popping? You already know. We about to see this game, which this game is more fair than the Brooklyn Nets game in the sense Kawhi Leonard is out, but the Sixers are going to have to play without Tobias Harris, who's our number 2, Seth Curry, who, you know, I can't really call him a great role player at this point because he's been MIA, and then no Dwight Howard. Shout out to Blue City Empires. Yo, what up, Mike? Can the 76ers win a championship this season? Sure, they can. Will they? That's what we are going to have to wait and see. I want to be the first to say that I don't look at Brooklyn like they're trash. They're not. Do they have an answer for this guy? No. But do we have an answer for their three-headed monster? Maybe. Not really. Slow down 2. 1 goes off. So I still got to wait and see. And the way the season played out, every time we get a marquee matchup, whether it's with the Nets, with the Bucks, with the Clippers, somebody's injured on their team, our team, and these games are not being judged the same. So when in doubt, we're going to have to see legitly in the playoffs. It's going to be a big question mark, and we all will find out together. Sports fan says, sorry I'm late. Shout out to you, my guy. Big Play Slay said the link is pinned the chat if you're interested in becoming a member. Mike did you a little favor. Is right there. Click it. Appreciate you. Where you hiding? Said hashtag drunk rants. Yeah, man, I'm not going to get crazy on this stream. I got a little bit. I'll sip a couple. Eagle Slayer said he might be my new favorite player now. Let's go, man. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. And that's when I was like, yo, you want to do this live or not? He was like, yeah, forget it. Let's do it live. I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah, let's go. I'm like, that's what's up. Marcus Bell said, oh, yeah, my score prediction, 117-112 Philly. I like it. Let's get some more score predictions in the chat. Let me know your score prediction. And once again, for those just jumping in, no Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers, but no Tobias Harris, no Seth Curry, no Dwight Howard. So we'll see how things play out. William said, I hope to the Almighty, we get the Suns and one of the games against the Bucks with a complete roster. Exactly. Just so we get a little bit battle tested prior to stepping into playoffs. Eagle Slayer said, what else is new with Kawhi being out? Exactly. I mean, he's the one who really started this whole load management. But he did legitly load manage himself to a championship, so can't front on that. Sportsfan says score prediction 116-104 Sixers. Philly Trez coming with the 113-108 Sixers, a nice little 5-piecer, which will be tough because if you look up here, Under the ESPN 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it says the Sixers are favored by 6. Favored by 6. So if we pull out the Philly Trez dub, that's going to hurt anybody who picked the spread. Where you hiding and said playoffs? We talking about playoffs? Playoffs? We talking about playoffs or we talking about practice? Practice? Let me stop. Jersey Boy said Sixers win 120-113. Like that score because it covers the spread if you took the Sixers. But again, I knew early because again, follow your boy on Twitter. Make sure you follow your boy on Twitter. That's where we tweet about the Sixers 24/7. You know what I mean? I go on YouTube. I'm only on YouTube. Gotta sneeze now. I'm only on YouTube a couple hours of the day. If you want to keep up and chop it up with your boy, either DMs, mentions, all that stuff, you do that on Twitter, and I tweeted out, come on, Kawhi Leonard's out? But that was before I knew that the Sixers are not going to play Tobias, Seth, and Dwight Howard. And Ortix said Philly 120, Clippers 118. You got him in a close game. I'll take it. Jay Nizzle, this might go overtime with the 76ers winning by 6 on the dot. Jay Nizzle coming in with that 6 on the dot. Eagle Slayer with the 117-112. 76ers throwing dots. Said I got Paul George popping off as well as Embiid. Well, let me ask you this, throwing dots, who scores more? Embiid or PG-13? Who scores more? Sports fan says we better not let T-Man cook us again, right? T-Man was killing us last time. He really was. Where you hiding said 103-98 in a defensive game. Uh-oh. You don't really see that too often in nowadays basketball. I'll take it, though. And he got the Sixers winning. Marcus said, oh, yeah, salute to LMA, third all-time leading scorer for the Portland Trail Blazers, recently announcing his retirement. A true power forward. And here we go. The starting lineups for the Clippers are Paul George, Marcus Morris Sr., Zubac, Luke Kennard, Reggie Jackson, and we got Danny Green, Mike Scott, Joel Embiid, Furkan Korkmaz, and Ben Simmons. So that's pretty interesting. Furkan in the starting lineup, Mike Scott over Anthony Tolliver. We'll see how all that goes. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Random good. Let's go Sixers. Appreciate you for coming through. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Well, Seth Curry, Dwight Howard, Harris is out, but Kawhi is out, so we'll see what happens. I agree exactly with that. Throwing dots says Embiid, obviously, I'll take that. Big play slay with the 119-115 Clippers, and it looks like the tip-off is about to happen. William said, hey, Mike, I got a question for you. Which press conference rant would you have rather been in the room for? AI practice or Herman? Oh, AI's practice. I mean, Herman Edwards' playoffs was hilarious, but I love me some AI. Pause. So definitely AI. Definitely AI. Shout out to my guy Eagle Slayer 95 coming through with the early $2 super chat. The game didn't even start, and he's going to come out with the stat line for Ben Simmons, and he had to put this in the super chat because this is how non-super it is. He's going to finish with, Ben Simmons finishes with 5, 7, and 6. 5 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Ew. With the second best scorer out? Yeah. I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. Shout out to my guy Eagle Slayer. Sportsman said Matisse should be starting over Mike Scott. Not big enough to be that number 2, though. Well, listen, you got to think Mike Scott is pretty much playing center. Trent says, what's going on with you, my guy? Here we go. PG with the long hair cornrows in. Let's go. Black outfits versus the white outfits. Here we go. Mike Scott gets the ball, hands it off to Ben Simmons. Here comes Ben Simmons bringing the ball down the court. They're going to give it over to Korkmaz. Korkmaz off the double screen, kicks it back to Embiid. Embiid gives it over to Green. Green off the screen, gives it to the big man. 7 on the shot clock. Double team comes. Embiid kicks it out to Korkmaz. He got 3 seconds. Scott for 3. Bang! Mike Scott for 3. So all the Mike Scott haters, which I know there's a lot, and I'm one of them, he comes out and bangs a 3 to start the game. Here we go, though. Reggie Jackson. Carlson going to kick it over to Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard trying to get it over to Morris Sr. Marquise Morris working against Scott. He's going to pull up from the mid-range, and that is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers, and here they come. Hashtag here they come. Simmons kicks to Embiid. Embiid's going to give it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz pulls up a 3. They're going to whistle it a foul on the floor. So, Sixers will inbound the ball. Where you hiding said, oh my goodness, Scott. I'm with it. Jay Nizzle said that's a joke. Here we go. Korkmaz gives it over to Embiid. Embiid at the free throw line pulls up mid-range, and that is nothing but net for Joel Embiid. The Sixers come out with a 5-point lead, 5-0 with 10:44 left of the first. Here goes PG off the screen. He's going to try to kick it to Reggie Jackson. It gets tipped, recovered. PG for 3, and that is butter. Paul George, who's been having a pretty solid 4 or 5 game stretch. Danny Green with the quick 3. Bang! Danny Green for 3, and the Sixers start this game off in 2 minutes with 2 made threes. Here goes Paul George off the pick. He's going to give it to Isaac Zubac. Zubac's going to miss. Rebounded by the Sixers, and here comes Joel Embiid looking like a point guard. He's going to take it, pull up, pump fake, give it to Ben Simmons. Simmons kicks it out to Scott, who shoots a 3, and that one is off, rebounded by the Sixers. Ben Simmons got the ball, kicks it out to Joel. Joel's going to reset the offense. Kick it over to DG. Danny Green kicks it back to Embiid. Embiid attacking the paint, fade away from the paint, and that is good. He gets the shooter's touch, and Embiid gets a bucket. Embiid got 4 in the game. Reggie Jackson going to kick it over to Paul George, who pulls another 3. This time, this one is off, rebounded by nobody. It's tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Clippers, so it will be Sixers basketball. 10-3 early in the first quarter, and the Sixers are on point. 2 3-pointers made, and Embiid got 4 points. Here goes Korkmaz off the screen. He's driving. He's giving it to Embiid, and Embiid is fouled by little Reggie Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, Embiid's for real. I'm trying to tell you, Embiid's that dude. Let's go. Furkan Korkmaz with the vision. Eagle Slayer says Ben's going to take us far as we go. I don't know, man. I'm kind of scared for playoff Ben. Williams said Mike going to miss the next 4. He might miss his next 4. He's one of them's already started. Rob 350 said, I still don't like Mike Scott. Shout out to you. Sports Fan 10, what's going on with you, my guy? Parker said, let's go. Trencher says, LOL, Mike. Y'all didn't like my sorry, Miss Jackson? MB free throw up, and it is good. Back-to-back free throws made. MB got 6 in the game. It's a 12-3 lead. Ben Simmons guarding Reggie Jackson. Jackson trying to post him up at the three-point line. Spins, attacking the rim, gives it to Zubac. Zubac is going to go up with an offensive foul. MB taking the charge, and Zubac does not like that call. L Universio says, it's me, Raymond. Shout out to my guy Raymond. Appreciate you for coming through. Here we go. MB going to kick it over to Korkmaz for a 3. And that is good. I didn't even get to say bang because it's like 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. 15-3 game. Where your highness said dang near 30 points per game. Love that. Love that. Rob 350 said, is Seth out? Yes. So the people who are just tuning in, the Sixers are down 3 players. No Seth Curry, no Tobias Harris, no Dwight Howard. As for the Clippers, they are only down their best player in Kawhi Leonard. So yes, Kawhi Leonard's their best player, but we are down our second best player and 2 role players. So I think that's kind of even. Williams said they got the MVP chance cooking. Facts. Throwing Dot says amazing start. Let's go. No choking. I'm with it. Where you hiding said what a start. Need that. Williams said look how we look when everybody plays their role. You love to see it. Facts. I mean, you're not going to start every game 3 for 3 from the 3 unless your name is Danny Green. I'm just kidding. But 3 for 3 from the 3, you can't always ask that. But it's a great start. You're missing Tobias. You're missing Seth. You're missing Dwight. It's a good start. Eagle Slayer said, you play like poo. I'm on your butt. You hoop, and I'll kiss your butt. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? We love the players who perform, and we got to give some type of criticism to the players who don't perform. And I agree that scoring is not everything. Scoring is not the only thing you do on the basketball court. But at times, it's very important. Raymond said, it's me, Raymond. Shout out to you, my guy. I know who you are. That's my wife's, our friend's son. So shout out to you, Raymond. Appreciate you for coming through. William said, we on pace for 60 plus. I mean, I will pump the brakes a little bit, though, because you know we can go in some stretches where we don't score. Now, knock on some fake wood. I'm not trying to jinx nobody, but I hear you, my guy. Early optimism never killed anybody. Kristen said, not missing much with Curry. I can't disagree. And I was saying that pregame because we always go live 10 to 15 minutes before the game, about 10 minutes. And I said, you know, I was talking a lot of crap on Kawhi not playing. Whoop, there it is. We got 3 people not playing. I'm like, huh? All right, you know, so we got 3 players not playing. I said we got our second best player and 2 role players, even though Curry hasn't been much of a role player. He's been more of a no player. Ken said Serge Ibaka too. There you go. So they got no Kawhi and Serge. Shout out to you, my guy. Appreciate you for saying that. I did forget about him. It's me. Nobody said Kawhi is literally the Clippers. I mean, listen, if you've been watching the Clippers, Paul George is the one who has the hot hand. The dude's been averaging almost 30 the last couple games, or he's been shooting the lights out. So Kawhi's still the best player. I agree 100% with you. Sixer fan 10, what's going on with you, my guy? Sports fan says Clippers are regretting letting Doc walk. I mean they're still doing pretty good. Ken says just like the Sixers without Embiid. True that. Yeah, so like I said, we need to take advantage of this. But listen, let's be honest. If Kawhi's playing, you know, if you're any team that you're playing against comes out and makes their first 3 3-pointers, you're gonna be in a hole most likely. Here we go though, Reggie. Bringing the ball up, he's going to look, he's going to go off the Zubac screen. He kicks it out to Paul George, who pump fakes, working against Ben Simmons. The possible rookie of the year, defensive player of the year, I said rookie. Simmons kicks it to Embiid, and on a fast break, the transition basket gets delivered. Embiid got 8. And the Sixers got a 14-point lead early in the first. Here comes Reggie Jackson again, going to go off the screen, and they're going to be an off-ball foul on these Sixers. Williams said Curry should be on the bench, so he's forced to score himself and be less hesitant. Also, they need someone who can score themselves. I agree. It's me. Nobody said 17-3. Let's go. Eagle Slayer said Ben's not even the 3rd best scorer. You're right. He like 4 or 5. PG driving, and he's blocked by Ben Simmons, who already got a steal on the block. Danny Green will pull for 3. Bang! 4 for 4 from the 3-point line to start the game. Jackson's going to kick it over to Morris. Morris kicks it over to PG. PG working against Danny Green, driving, kicks it to Luke Kennard. Ball movement, kicks it all the way to Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson got 6 on the clock. Working against Green, pulls up mid-range, and that is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. My God. They might have to stop this game soon. Korkmaz driving, kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid he's thinking about 3. Kicks it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz thinking about 3. Oh, and Korkmaz misses the 3. And actually, I lied. We're not 4 for 4 because Mike Scott missed one. Danny Green for 3, and he misses one as well. So the Sixers, when I did say we were 4 for 4, I lied to you guys because Mike Scott did miss a 3 in the corner. But we do have 4 threes made in the first quarter. My bad. Replay Blues said, yo, we going crazy right now. Yes, sir. Here we go. Jackson going to kick it to PG. PG working against Danny Green. posting him up. Now he's going to turn around and face him. Step back for Paul George. That is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Hashtag here they come. Kicks it over to Scott. Scott on the wing kicks it to Embiid. And now they're going to wait and reset the offense. Wow, the Clippers got 0 rebounds. Korkmaz pulls from mid-range, and that is no good. Too hard. Rebounded by the Clippers. Here comes Paul George pushing the pace, attacking the rim all the way to the cup, and he's going to miss. Rebounded by Zubac, and here they're going to go reset the offense. Marcus Morris coming off the screen. Step back on Embiid. That is no good, and they're going to call a late foul. They're going to say that Joel Embiid stepped on his leg. Let me see this. Marcus Morris a little limpy to get up. Danny Green, though, playing some solid defense on Paul George. Marcus Bell said, we are on a mission tonight, baby. Let's go. Now they're looking to see if this is a flagrant. Man, you step on someone's leg on accident and it's a flagrant? He's not Zaza. What was Zaza's last name? Pachulia? Come on, this ain't no Zaza Pachulia. Eagle Slayer said Embiid got put on his... It was on the landing foot. I understand that, but it looked like he slowed down and tried to stop. Come on, my guy. Sixer fan 10 said, I bet Dwight still somehow gets an offensive foul. Rob 350 said, I swear I thought they was about to kick it to Ben for 3. Facts. Aries Starwin coming in with a 5. I repeat, $5 donation. Much love. Appreciate you 100%. He said, just got home from work. Is this score for real? Yeah, man. Rub your eyes. Turn the TV channel over and come back. No matter what you do, refresh your phone. The score is going to say 20-3. It's legit. It's real. Sixers down Tobias Harris, Seth Curry, and Dwight Howard. Going against a team who is also down Serge Ibaka and Kawhi Leonard. But still, talk about coming out shooting legit. There we go. That's what they're going to call it, a flagrant. Marcus Morris. Oh, Marcus Morris. This is the brother. Markieff is on the Lakers. He makes the free throw. It's me, nobody says, not saying that Embiid won't win MVP, but if he doesn't, I wouldn't be mad if CP3 or Jokic won it since they are doing great as well. I hear you. And listen, sometimes the MVP is like a curse because you don't win the championship then, so... I don't know. It's tough. Rob 350 said they trying to find Clippers some points. Yeah, they're like, come on, man. We got to get at least 5 points in the first 6 minutes of the game. Reggie Jackson got the ball on the wing, and he's going to bring it out and reset the offense. Working against Ben. Kicks it over to Morris. Morris looking. That's not Morris. That's PG. Paul George driving. Blocked by Danny Green. And they're going to say it's a clean block. I thought it was a foul. Paul George is crying for a foul. And it's a clean block by Danny Green. But it did go out of bounds. Whoa, that was last touch by Paul George. Paul George falls. And it's stripped by Danny Green, who gets the steal. Here comes Ben Simmons pushing the rock. Kicks it over to Embiid. Embiid on the wing working against Zubac. Double team comes. He kicks it over. Mike Scott in the corner for 3. And he airballs it. He airballs. Oh my goodness. Reggie Jackson's going to pull for 3. And that is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. I got to do it to my guy. Airball. Ben Simmons putting PG on the block. Posting him up. Kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid going to give it to... Oh, he gives it to Ben Simmons back door. And Simmons going to kick it out to Korkmaz. Mike Scott with another 3. And that one is off. Tipped in by Danny Green and is a missed tip. Danny Green misses the tip. And now the Sixers on a little hurt piece. Kennard's going to kick it to PG. PG hesitates, and he's going to reset the offense. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Kicks it over to Reggie Jackson, who's in the corner working against Mike Scott. Attacking the rim. Kicks it out. Shot up by Morris, and Morris drains the three. What an ugly possession, though. 8-20 now. The Sixers haven't scored in a minute. Embiid going to get Zubac jumping. He will be fouled at the free throw line, and he will go to the free throw line to shoot two. That mid-range free throw jumper is sick. Got Zubac in the air. Gave him a little bump in the face. I like it. Where you hiding and said, oh my God, there's the Mike Scott we are used to seeing. Mike Scott is one of like 5 for 3. So Mike Scott comes out and makes his first three-pointer. Bang! And then he has 4 misses. One of them being not just an air ball, but like a 3-foot away from the basket air ball. Like it was an air ball amongst air balls. Like he airballed the air ball. Joel Embiid, minutes per game, 29.5 and 37 points in the last couple. Oh, my God. Embiid at the free throw line. First one up. Oh, that was the second one. He missed the first one. Let's go. Here comes Reggie Jackson, bringing the ball down, slowing it down. Ben Simmons on him. He's going to take the pick, kick it over to Batum. Batum kicks it to Paul George. Paul George stepping back, going against Danny Green. Reverse layup. He's going to get the and one. Paul George absorbing the contact, getting the reverse layup. That's probably the best move made by a Clipper tonight. Takes the foul and one for PG-13. Eagle Slayer said, I'm surprised Scott's still on the roster, but at the same time, no one wants him. That's tough. Yeah, man. I mean, I thought we got Anthony Tyler for a 10-day contract to actually try to push Mike Scott out. Like, what? It's me. Nobody said, did Embiid just miss a free throw? Yeah, that's a rare sight. William said, I told you Mike would miss the next 4. A shout out to my guy, William Kenter, who exactly called Mike Scott to miss the next 4. And he legit missed the next 4. Kristen said Mike said that was his guy. Who, Mike Scott? I mean, stop it. First of all, I don't even like Mike Scott because you know deep down he's a Washington football fan. Remember when he went to the link and he was fighting like 8 dudes? He was knocking all 8 of them out though. Dude can throw hands, but he can't shoot a basketball. Here we go. Korkmaz got the ball on the wing, trying to get it into the post to Embiid. They're going to kick it to Danny Green on the corner. Green driving. Kicks it out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz to Embiid with 4 on the shot clock. Embiid for 3. That is no good. And Danny Green almost oops it off the rebound, but he can't handle it. Rajon Rondo in the game. He's going to drive and turn the ball over. Shake Milton kicks it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz for 3. That is no good. Rebounded by MVP. He's going to go up like a grown man and just bully Nick Batum. I mean, bully. Nick Batum said, ooh. Here goes Rajon Rondo. The Clippers are 6-0 when Rajon Rondo plays, but I would believe that's when also Kawhi plays. Morris driving, kicks it out. No good. He's going to be forced out. That is a foul on Shake Milton. Sean Paul said, I so meant to put money on this game. Psh, man, Sean Paul. I mean, you should have did it. Marcus said, we might see Tolliver tonight, maybe. Jeffrey said, Mike is a Freemason impersonating an NBA player. Mike Scott, right? I hear you. Isme Nobody said, Clipper on an 8-1 run. That's sad. They're on an 8-1 run, and they're still down by 12. Here we go. Rondo off the screen. He's going to go to the hole against Embiid and lay it up. Rajon Rondo looking like he's 10 years younger. AK Eagle said, yo, Mike, what's up, my guy? Ben Papa. Shout out to my guy, Ben Papa, with the 2. I repeat, $2 super chat. He says, just send so much money to RB. Gotta sow the same. Hey, shout out to you, Ben. And shout out to my guy, RB. Philly Take with RB. Cool dude. That's my dude. We talk off YouTube, like I said, I knew you. I knew RB when he had like 20 subscribers. Batum for 3, and that is going to be off, rebounded by Shake. Kristen said he was scrapping with some drunks. Yeah, true that. So you can't really judge his hands because the drunks were just like, ha. So I'll give you that. Where you hiding said, get busy, Sean Paul. Facts. But shout out to you, Ben Papa. Pauls with the super chat. Appreciate you, my guy. It's Ray said, yo, I mean, you would be a great commentator. Yeah, I mean, I have my days where I'm good and I have my days where I can't speak for nothing, because, and listen, if you watch Mark Zumoff, the great Mark Zumoff, they don't say every play, because you're watching me and some people ain't really watching the game. I go overboard with explaining who gets the rebound. Exactly. Because, when I'm watching the basketball game freely and I'm listening to the commentating, there's a lot of downtime, quiet, and there's 2 of them. They go back and forth, and they don't say this guy's off this screen, this guy's playing this guy doing da. But I try to. It is what it is. Appreciate you. Rob 350 said, "Is it criminal? It's criminal that Simmons hasn't even gotten himself to the free throw line." And that's my take. Like, look, we know he's not the greatest free throw shooter. We know he's not a shooter, but just take advantage of mismatches and get to the line. Bobby Philly fan said, yo, how's your day, Mike? It's going good. It's Friday, Got 2 days off. Don't work on the weekends. Knicks Talk says, Clippers stinks. Knicks are better. I guess. Eagle Slayer says, Mike Scott looks like a bootleg Chris Brown with the braids and tats. That's harsh. 504 Fresh said, trust the process, man. We trying to trust it. We trying to trust the process all the way to the number 1 seed in the East, which makes everybody come through Philly. STK says Rondo is low-key why the Lakers got out of the West last year. He wants that ring. True. Listen, Rondo on the Hawks, when the games mean nothing, he's poop. But when you get playoff Rondo, he legit. Drummer Hoff DJ says, yo, Philly fans, what's going on with you, my guy? 504 Fresh says, good start for the Sixers. Big Fat Scott, channel member in the building, says, if you were going to be a play-by-play guy with what athlete, if you were going to be a play-by-play guy, what athlete would you want as the dude in the booth with you? Whew. I would need to take a retired guy, right? Because it can't be a guy who plays. It's hard. Like, I'm going to pick a guy who's not a commentator, but I love his game, and hopefully it would translate to me and him vibing in a booth. Pause. Why not AI? Every once in a while he can say practice. Joel needs practice? Joel don't need no practice. We talking about practice? Not even a game, practice? It's Ray said, you think Ben wins Defensive Player of the Year? I think he's leading. He's definitely leading to me. STK said, get Philly Mike Chuck Barley for color. I hear you. Chuck Barkley. I said Barley. I don't know why I said Barley. And I know you... Chuck's funny, though. He's funny. I like when him and Shaq go at it. Korkmaz for 3, and he barely hits the rim. Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal. Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal, man, when they really go at it, it's hilarious. I love it. Shaq always puts the rings in his face, and Charles says, man, Wade and Kobe carried you to them rings. I love them arguing. It's hilarious. I always side with Shaq, though, to be honest. Here we go. Shake, driving, layup, pretty, finger roll, off the glass. Let's go. Shake and Bake gets on the scores table. PG bringing the ball up, working off the pick. He's attacking. He's going to get an easy layup. Defense kind of collapsed and open up, and it's a 13-point game as Matisse got the ball on the wing, kicks it over to Danny Green. Green kicks it over to Shake. Shake on the wing, working. Looking, he's going to step back and reset the offense. Here comes the pick. Paul Reed, B-ball Paul in the game, and he's going to lose the ball last touch by Batum, so it will be Sixers basketball. And B-ball Paul is in the game, number 44, playing some minutes. I like that. Let's see how many points B-ball Paul gets. So the lineup right now is Danny Green, Furkan Korkmaz, Matisse Thybulle, Shake Milton, and B-ball Paul. He's going to hand it off to Danny Green. Danny Green pulls for a three. It's an ugly three because the shot clock's coming off and he misses. Rebounded by the Clippers, and here they come pushing the rock. PG on the wing, looking to attack. He's going to go off the screen. Boogie Cousins in the game. He's going to get the rebound, but it doesn't count, and went all the way to the score, the shot clock box, whatever that thing's called. 504 Fresh said, who makes the best cheesesteaks? You got to ask the true Philadelphians, man. I know people talk about Tony Luke's and stuff like that. You know, everybody, all the people who don't go to Philly want to go to Geno's and Pat's, but a true Philadelphian will say they're good, but they are only all right. Here goes who just made that three for the Clippers? Rajon Rondo with a deep three. Here comes B-ball Paul looking, trying to get it over to Danny Green, and it's tipped up. Terrence Mann gets the steal. They're going to give it to PG. PG gets the foul and one. So hold up. It's an 8-point game now. What once was a 17-point lead is cut all the way to 8. Paul George and this crew is beating up on this second, third stringers. Hold up. Let's take a woosah. Let me get back to just regular commentating. Let me see who these players are all. The Clippers got some bench Benson, T-Man, Rajon Rondo. Somebody's name is Scrub. Jay Scrub. That's wild. Tyrese Maxey in the game. This is wild. 17-point lead cut to 8. Here we go. Missed free throw. Rebounded by the Clippers. Paul George for 3. No good. Rebounded by B-ball Paul. Here comes Tyrese Maxey. Bring the ball up with 54 seconds left of the first. 8-point lead for the Sixers. They're going to go off the screen. Kick it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz thought about it. Didn't do it. Maxey attacking. Kicks it over to Matisse. Matisse on the wing, posting up against PG. Kicks it out. Shake got 3 on the clock. Step back. 3-pointer for Shake. He's going to miss. And they're going to call foul? No foul called. Doc Rivers is upset. The Clippers defender ran right into Shake Milton. Doc Rivers is upset. He said, that's a foul, bro. That is a foul. Boogie Cousins was all up in the landing space. If they called a foul on Joel Embiid for trying to move out the way, stop it. If you call the foul on Joel Embiid and call it a flagrant, you call that a flagrant and you're not even... Rondo driving, missing the layup. B-ball Paul on the defense. 28 seconds left. The shot clock and game clock are different by 6 seconds. Shake will hold for a last second shot on the shot clock, which will allow about 4 or 5 seconds. Shake waiting. 8 seconds on the clock now. Attacking. Here he goes. Going to the hole. He's going to kick it out to Maxey. Maxey kicks it to Furkan for 3. Bang! Furkan Korkmaz for 3. And here come the Clippers with 3 seconds. 2. PG loses it. He's going to throw it up. And he makes it. But the clock expired. He made the bucket. Yeah, the ball's in his hand. So the clock hit 0. The ball's still in his hand. He did make a crazy fadeaway 3, but it was still in the hands. No basket for the Clippers. Ken said, my Clippers coming back. Oh, wow. Ken is a Clippers fan. Drummer said, Jim's on South Street or El Greco's on 9th. I hear you, my guy. I got to get one of them when I come through. NBA Edit says we making our way back in the game. We're making our way back in the game. So we got some Clipper fans in here. Listen, if you are new to the channel and you support the Sixers, hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it. We do live play-by-plays. We do podcast episodes. Now, If you are a Sixer fan and or a Clippers fan, I'm going to give as much kudos to the Clippers when they deserve it. So listen, do me a favor and smash the like button. It goes a long way for the stream. We got a commercial break as the first quarter ended 31-20. Clippers are trailing by 11. It once was a 17-point lead, cut down to 11, so the game is still in reach. Sixers cannot take their foot off the gas. But again, Clipper fans, we keep it a buck in here. The like button also goes a long way, pushing it out there to possibly get some more Clipper Nation in the chat. So hit that like button for your boy. Eagle Slayer says definitely Max's or D'Alessandro's for the cheesesteak. Scott, a channel member in the building, said Turkish Trigger. I'm with it. Shane Larkin said Ferk. Mike James says, yo, bro, I see you be getting all the right interviews. A fan of your page. Keep pushing Philly strong. Facts, man. Listen, we're going to try to low-key get some Sixers on here, too. I'm going to see if I can talk my way to getting some B-ball Pauls, Tyrese Maxey. You know, we're going to try to do the big ones, but we got to start with the little fish. Almost broke this. We got to start with the little fish. Shout out to you, though. Vinny Max says, Jazz fan here. Philly, we need you to get that W. We going to get the W for you, my guy. Jazz fans are low-key doing pretty good. Like, listen, let me just say this. The media, you know, the first takes, the first thing first, the undisputeds, nobody's putting no respect on the Jazz name in the West. Nobody's putting no respect on the Jazz name. And I like to see a team like that, you know, come out and show people that they more than just a good regular season team. Throwing Dot says, okay, we got to get Embiid back in. This bench is suspect. I hear you, my guy. Rob350 said Doc needs to rethink our rotation like ASAP. Shout out to my guy, AK Eagles 88, channel member in the building. He said, hey, Mike, you got a call-in scheduled for the Eagles soon? I might not have a call-in scheduled, but we're going to have the channel member live stream. And with you being a channel member, you allowed to be up on the podcast the whole time. Kristen said the Jazz, LOL. See? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? If you look on Twitter, if you look on all that, the Jazz just, you know. Listen, I understand people want to give the Lakers and Denver before Murray going out, the Clippers. But, yo, like, come on. I like the underdog story. So the Jazz don't mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? I just don't want Rudy Gobert to get Defensive Player of the Year because that belongs to my guy, Ben Simmons. Not my guy, Kristen's guy, Ben Simmons. But here we go. Anthony Tolliver, a guy who played for 15 different teams. 15 different teams is in the game for the Sixers. Anthony Tolliver playing some power forward or center. No, power forward. Rondo working against Maxey. He's going to kick it to Boogie. Boogie Cousins going against Mike Scott. He loses the ball. It gets to Rondo. Rondo with the little scoop and score layup, and that is good. Rajon Rondo with like 7 or 8 points early off the bench. Rajon Rondo was a big contributor to them getting back into this game. Here we go. Maxey got the ball. He's looking. He kicks it over to Scott. Back to Tyrese Maxey. He's going to go off the Tolliver screen. Driving to the hole, laying it up, doesn't finish. Ooh, he gets the lucky bounce, and Maxey gets the ball in the bucket. 11-point lead for the Sixers. Here comes Boogie Cousins, gives it over to Rajon. Rajon Rondo looking. He's going to do a scoop layup, misses, but Boogie gets the rebound, puts it up, and he misses as well. And Anthony Tolliver gets his first rebound as a Sixer. And a steal from T-Man. He gets it over to Rajon Rondo. They're trying to go fast-paced. Reggie Jackson for a deep three, and that is good. Reggie Jackson with the deep three. He got the sunglasses on. He got the shades on. He got the worker glasses on. What? Maxey off the screen. He's looking, kicks it over to Scott. Scott will pull for three, close my eyes, and yes, he missed like I thought. Here comes T-Man bringing the ball up. He's going to give it to Boogie down low. Boogie's going to go up, and he is fouled. No call. I thought that was easily a foul. I'll take it. Shake, driving, kicks to Maxey. Maxey going to the hole, laying it up, and he's going to get a ugly bounce, and that is no good. Here comes Rajon Rondo. This game has been going fast-paced the last couple possessions. Rajon going to slow it down. Now he's going to go right to the hole, and he is fouled by Matisse, I want to say. Murder Music said, forget the Jazz. I hear you, then I hear you. Eagle Slayer says, Jamal Murray, prayers up. Facts, facts. Sports fan says, Mike, would you rather have Zion or Ja? Zion. Drummer said, Mike is the plug with the ballers. Facts, my guy. Appreciate you, my guy. AK Eagle said, I root hardcore for the Sixers, but been a Bulls fan my whole life. Sorry, guys, but still fully support the Sixers. Shout out to you. Here we go. Reggie Jackson looking, driving. He's going to put a little floater up, and that is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers, and hashtag here they come. So the bench, who hasn't been playing too well, is still holding a 12-point lead. I mean, an 8-point lead. Terrence Mann is going to foul Shake Milton, and I believe it will be inbounded. Marcus Bell said Mike Scott with the defensive effort. I'll give you that. Rob350 said hit that like button. Fact, listen, the like button goes a long way for both teams. So Sixer fan, Clippers fan, hit the like button. But if you're a new Sixer fan, hit that subscribe button. Shake going to kick it over to Matisse. Matisse over to Maxey. He's looking to drive, kicks it out. There's 3 on the clock. Milton got to get it up, and that is no good. The Sixers have been having some ugly possessions. Terrence Mann off the screen, spinning, stolen by Matisse. Matisse going to kick it over to Shake. Shake will kick it over, and they're going to call it an offensive foul on Shake. Stop it. Rajon Rondo able to get in front of Shake and stop right in the middle of him after Matisse Thybulle gets a steal on Terrence Mann. Eagle Slayer said Rondo to the Clips was the best move of all free agency. Hey, I hear that. Drummer said Twitter at Hoff Drummer. Hey, man, follow me. I'm going to have to follow you back. Rajon Rondo posting up at the logo. Going to go off the screen. Looking. He's going to kick it over to Boogie. Boogie got the ball. Kicks it over to Jackson. Ben Simmons back in the game. Rondo will pull for deep. Oh, my God. Rondo's shooting for baby Curry land. Rajon Rondo got double digits off the bench. Mike Scott for 3. Bang! I thought I wouldn't say it the rest of the game, but Mike Scott for 3. Here comes Rajon Rondo, bringing the ball up, who's been hot for the Clippers. Kicks it over to Batum. Batum going off the Boogie screen. He will pull up for mid-range. That is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Here comes Ben Simmons, who has 0 points. 0 points in the game. Ben driving. Hook shot. Floater. No good. And there's a foul called on Terrence Mann trying to box out Ben Simmons. So, depending on if they're over the penalty, which I doubt they are, it looked like it's going to be an inbound for the Sixers. April Paris says, like button smash. Appreciate you. Here before the fourth quarter, back-to-back games. Let's go Sixers. Peace from Virginia. Appreciate you 100%. Murder Music said, Maxey versus Rondo. Good matchup. I was watching them go at it in L.A. Yeah, man, it was definitely a good matchup. Brian Rose says prayers to Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray. Oh, wow. Donovan Mitchell out too? Dion Fussell said, hey, what's up, Mike? Sorry I've been gone, but I'm back. Let's go Sixers. Red, blue in the chat. Listen, much appreciated. Here comes Maxey off the screen, driving. He's going to kick it out to Tolliver. Tolliver going to try to hand it back to Maxey, who got 5 on the clock. Maxey got to put up a shot. He's going all the way to the rim. Floater, and that is good. Tyrese Maxey, as the shot clock is expiring, hits the floater in the paint. Reggie Jackson bringing the ball up. He's going to kick it over to Terrence Mann. Mann going around the corner, loses the ball, tips it out to Luke Kennard. Kennard's going to kick it to Reggie. Reggie driving, stepping back, kicks it over to nobody, and it's going to be a kick ball on Ben Simmons with 14 on the shot clock because it gets reset. Shake, though, with a nice, Maxey with a nice floater. Daniel said, yeah, he sprained his ankle, I think. AK Eagle said, yo, Ben is a disappointment. Hey, I hear that. Here we go. Marcus Morris crossing. He will pull for 3. That is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Here comes Ben Simmons. Kicks it over to Maxey. Maxey will pull for deep 3. Bang! Tyrese Maxey off the floater pulls the 3-pointer, and the game is now put once again to double digits. 13-point lead for the Sixers off the Tyrese Maxey. No hesitation. Pull up three. I'm a Jazz fan, Baylor's fan. Got Sixers. Go Sixers. They're winning the East. You got the Sixers winning the East this year. Shout out to you, Jazz fan. Drummer said 3. Vinnie Mac said Donovan Mitchell got hurt today and Dwayne Wade joins the Jazz. Yeah, he bought into ownership. Shout out to D Wade. AK Eagle said it's sad when a player can kill your high. AK Ben Suckman. I hear you, my guy. Listen, sometimes points don't matter, but come on. Rajon Rondo comes off the bench and drops 11. Where you hiding said bang. Throwing Dot said we need Embiid to come back in. Hold up, wait a minute. Shout out to my guy Eagle Slayer 95 with the 10. I repeat, $10 super chat. And he straight said, I'm telling you, Ben Simmons is going to hold us back in the playoffs. And that is something we saw in the Boston series. You know, Boston was the first team to throw up that wall and just play off them and double team the crap out of Joel Embiid. I think this year, if Ben Simmons, and I'm not saying pro Ben or negative Ben, but if Ben Simmons is part of the reason why this team loses, or the reason why this team loses, or doesn't perform, he's going to be a serious candidate for dun. I don't know. But again, once again, shout out to my guy, Eagle Slayer 95. Appreciate the super chat, my guy. Much love and respect. Nazir said if Doc played Maxey more, he would be a top 5 rookie. Possibly. But let's be honest, if you watch Maxey this whole year, which, I mean, I've did every play-by-play. I might have missed a handful of games, but when I'm not doing them, I'm downstairs watching them myself. Maxey goes through his slumps too, but all rookies does. Maxey doesn't have the legit jump shot, even though he's not afraid to shoot it, unlike Ben Simmons. But there are times where Maxey gets minutes and he goes like 3 of 9. However, I believe Maxey is going to be a legit player in this league. But when you have a team that has the veteranship of the Sixers, the players of the Sixers, you really can't afford to play him big minutes in a run. But listen, I believe Maxey, in a couple years, we will be saying he's a part, not just on the team, he'll be a part of a championship team because Embiid got 3 to 4 more great years and maybe 2 or 3 more solid years after that. So we're going to see. Rob 350 said Maxey going to take Simmons' spot in the future. I ain't mad at it. Ken said PG-13 got some for y'all. Don't get too hype. Murder Music said play my guy Maxey, Doc. Philly Tress said Maxey going to have more points than Ben, a.k.a. the Rubik's Cube. Kristen said I've always claimed Tyrese. I believe you. You were, oh my God, Matisse Thybulle was playing volleyball on that ball. Spike that out of here. Who is Luke Kennard? Matisse Thybulle, though, showing that vicious defense. My man did the long jump. The man jumped like 6 feet. Yo. But not Kristen, you've been claiming Tyrese. I'm playing with you. I see you on Twitter. AK Eagle channel member said, bro, I've never seen so many hook shots in my life. I want to calculate his hook shots and see how many he's hook throws up this year and misses. Jameson said, hey, sports fan. Sports fan said, yeah, Mike, Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell both are injured now. Prayers for them. Let's go. What is going on? So to off-ball foul on who? Oh, yeah, Marquise Morris. I keep saying Markieff. Marcus Morris with the off-ball foul. Listen, if you are new to the channel and support the Sixers, hit the subscribe button. If you rock with the either six... Oh, Mike Scott for 3. That is off. Rebounded by the Clippers, and here they come. The like button is free. It's easy. It don't cost a thing. PG will lay up, and that is a miss. And they're going to call a late foul on Anthony Tolliver. Welcome to the Sixers, Anthony Tolliver. He's going to get his first foul of the game and his first game since signing the 10-day contract. Here we go, though. Listen, the like button is easy. It's free. It don't cost a thing. And yes, Clipper fans, it legit helps push this content out. Maybe another Clipper fan will see it, and another one, and you can, get some Clipper Nation in the chat. So listen, Sixer fans, Laker fans. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Sixer fans, Clipper fans, hit the like button, but let's go. As the Sixers have a 12-point lead. Terrence Mann will head to the bench. Zubac is back in, and so is my guy Joel Embiid. Embiid back in the game, playing alongside of Tolliver. PG's second shot up, and that is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Here comes Ben Simmons bringing the ball down. He's going to kick it over to Maxey. Maxey still in the game, playing solid minutes. Tolliver on the wing, got it. Looking, he loses it out of bounds, but it will be Sixers ball. PG tips it out of bounds, and he's the one guarding Anthony Tolliver. Rob 350 said Scott like 2 for 20. Facts. Scott said Ben on pace for the elusive triple single once again. Shout out to my guy Scott, channel member. Ben spinning. Another spin, hook shot, and this time it is good. Ben Simmons finally on the scoreboard with 2 with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left of the second quarter. As Reggie Jackson slicing through the defense looking, he's going to dribble it all the way back out to the three-point line, matched up against Anthony Tolliver. Crossing, step back, he'll shoot it. That is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers, who have a 14-point lead. Tolliver for 3, and that is off the front rim. First shot for Tolliver after signing the 10-day contract. PG working against Ben Simmons, and the referee says Ben swiper, no swiping. They're going to call foul on number 25, Ben Simmons. Williams said Simmons' first bucket was a beauty. AK Eagles says, hey Mike, if you could compare Ben to an NBA bust, he reminds you, who would it be? I'm not sure, because listen, I don't believe Ben Simmons is not a bust. He's just not who we thought he was. The dude says, so listen, a defensive player of the year is not a bust. A guy who has the most assisted three-pointers is not a bust. But he doesn't have that dog mentality that you need to be part of a big three, whether he's 2 or 3. Reggie Jackson for 3, and that is good for Reggie Jackson. Listen, Simmons is as tall as a power forward and as fast as a point guard. He should be more aggressive. I love the assist. I love the rebounds. I love the defense. He just has to put his head down and score more often. Embiid going to the hole, and he is fouled, and now he's holding his groin. Big Place Let's Say, keep smashing that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Facts, we got 61 likes. We got 122 people in here. We got a $122 in here, only 61 likes. No reason why we can't bang, 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 bang. Get it to 75 ASAP Rocky. Come on. Clipper fans, I'm not on here trashing the Clippers. I'm giving them their praises when they deserve it. AK Eagle said, sure, I talk crap on him, but it's just, he starts playing, just my luck. Exactly. Kristen said, I don't like how we have to celebrate that much for Ben's 2 points. No. You're right. We shouldn't be like, oh, finally he scored. But again, basketball is much more than just scoring. But yes, Ben Simmons' lackluster effort at times. It's the effort. It's the fact that sometimes he legitly doesn't even look at the rim. He just doesn't look at the rim. So yes, you're allowed to be frustrated with Ben Simmons. No one can tell you otherwise. But like bust is different. Bust is Jamarcus Russell as a quarterback. Bust is Markelle Fultz. Like Markelle Fultz is not better than Ben Simmons because of the other things he does. Again, he's a guy who rests on being what he is. He's not trying to get better. Here we go. Who's 54? Patterson kicks it over to Reggie Jackson. Jackson looking. He's going to pull for 3, and that is no good. Rebounded by number 25, and he's going to push the rock to Matisse. Matisse will lay it up, and he is fouled. He will head to the line for 2. Mike said, does Embiid have a nickname? Embiid is the process, but nah, Embiid is the MVP. MVP. That's his nickname. Let's look at what Embiid's doing today real quick. Joel Embiid has 11 minutes played, 13 points. Simmons is 1 of 2 for 2 points. Philly Jackson, channel member in the building, said, yo, Philly Mike, what it do? Flipping between both Phillies, dominating, and Sixers. What's the score in the Phillies game? Philly Tress says, my cousin hates Ben when he thinks he should be a power forward instead of a point guard. I agree 100%. Kristen said he's not a bust. I agree. He's not a bust, but he's not like, oh my. Oh, Ben gets the swiper, no swiping, but the Clippers regain it, and Ben Simmons with the recovery block on Patterson's three-pointer. Ben Simmons showing the hustle. Every day he's hustling. Ben Simmons almost takes it away from Morris. It gets recovered by PG. The pass gets, oh my gosh, Ben Simmons covering 30 feet in 2 seconds. And he gives a nice high five to the best player on the Sixers, Joel Embiid. Here we go. PG in the corner. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Working against Danny Green. Step back 3 for PG. That is no good. Rebounded by the monster, Joel. And it's stolen. Recovered by Ben. Here comes Matisse. Kicks it to Danny Green. Green will pull for 3. And that's an air ball because he tried to jump into the defender. And Patterson did a great job of avoiding the contact. So Danny Green was just left to just float in the air. Austin said Phillies are definitely a top contender for the World Series this year. I don't know about that. But shout out to my guy Philly Jackson said 6-0 Phillies versus St. Louis. Let's go. Need that. 6-6 is ugly after starting 5-1. Dion said Embiid is the Undertaker. I'll give you that. Throwing Dots says this is why Simmons is so valuable. I mean, this is why he's a little bit valuable. I was just kidding. Bryce Harper is a stud this season. Drummer said Embiid. AK Eagle said, I'm sorry, bro. I'm just tough with my sports teams. If you're expected to be something and you don't reach that potential, I consider you a bust. I'm just too tough, I guess, or expect too much. Nah, I agree with being tough, but the word bust, that's a big word. Here we go. Rajon Rondo bringing the ball up, looking. He's going to go right at Matisse. Kick it out to PG, who kicks it to Morris for 3. That is no good for Morris. Sixers get the ball with 4 minutes and 17 seconds left. 14-4 run for the Sixers. Korkmaz Embiid. He's going to lay it up. That is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers as Embiid tumbles to the ground. PG kicks it to Kennard. Kennard and PG's going to go up, and he is fouled by Danny Green. Good ball movement from the Clippers. I couldn't even keep up with that possession for a second. They were moving the ball like lightning. Williams said the Phillies are up 6-0. Yes, sir. Sports fan says, Mike, why the heck is Reggie Jackson wearing work glasses? That's what I'm saying. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo. I don't even know why he's doing it, though. PG, free throw up. That is good for Paul George. And the lead is cut to 14. Ty Lue over there. Every time Ty Lue comes to Philly, he remembers Allen Iverson stepping over him. I don't care what anybody says. Listen, if you haven't hit that like button, it's easy. It's free. It don't cost a thing. PG second shot up, and it is good. The lead is cut to 13 with 4 minutes and 1 second left. The like button is just staring you in the face like, bruh, I'm right there. Hit it. Ben Simmons around the post. He will slam it one hand. Ben Simmons with the monster jam. And here come the Clippers pushing the rock. PG for 3. That is no good. Rebounded by everybody's favorite, Mike Scott. Here comes Ben Simmons. Posting up. Driving. Loses the ball, and it's recovered by the Clippers. Here comes Paul George going against Ben Simmons. Pushes Ben Simmons. Misses the layup. Gets his own rebound and finishes. Here comes Ben Simmons. He's a little upset, so you know when he's upset, ooh, the ball is stripped. This time they're going to call a foul on the triple team against Ben Simmons. 13-point game. They're showing the replay on a dunk. Wow. Eagle Slayer said Phillies are still pretenders. Kristen said, is Twitter broken? What's wrong with Twitter? Where you hide? I said, okay, Simmons. Philly Tress says, my last name is Jackson. I got suspended in middle school when that song came out. That's tough. Philly Jackson, channel member, said Simmons turned it over just after a highlight play, right? As soon as you try to say Ben Simmons, he gets 2 turnovers. But this one's a foul. First free throw up for Ben Simmons, and it is no good. April Paris says, Ben's like that dude who had gym before lunch and could run you out the gym. And if he had gym after lunch, he's shooting hook threes and underhanded free throws. I hear you. I hear you. So we got the after lunch Ben Simmons. That's crazy. Eagle Slayer said, cool now, do it in the playoffs. Playoffs? Emmanuel Luck said, did weak. I don't know what that means. Classic Philly. Don't know what that means. STK said, Nets are crumbling. Their Kyrie factor is in effect. Here we go. Rondo bringing the ball up. 14-point lead for the Sixers. Marquise Morris loses the ball. Saved by Patterson, who pulled for 3. That is no good. Rebounded by the Sixers. Here comes Ben Simmons in transition. He's going all the way coast to coast. Lays it up. Misses it. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out to the famous Mike Scott, who misses the 3. Here comes Rajon Rondo. Down by 14. Kicks it over to Marcus Morris. And he will be fouled by Mike Scott and will head to the line for 2. Murder Music said, why Philly teams can never keep a lead. I hear you, bro. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 2 minutes and 46 seconds left of the half. Then we will chop it up about the game. And then we go into the second half. And then we will enjoy our Friday night. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Listen. Whatever you're drinking, whether you're drinking a glass of milk, I don't know why you would be drinking a glass of milk during the game. Some soda, some water. You're drinking a couple of brewskis. You know, you're drinking a Capri Sun because you're little. I don't know. Whatever you're drinking, raise your glass and let's take a sip together. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Again, even if you're a Clipper fan and you've been enjoying the content, shout out to you guys. This is a regular season game. Let's go. Cheers to you. Let's go. Where you hiding? Said milk, bruh? Really? This man needs some milk. Maybe Ben Simmons needs some milk. Kristen said wine. Philly Jackson said cheers. Philly Tress said let's get Mike to 100 likes, y'all. Exactly. Like, come on, man. Yo, I am the nicest content creator when it comes to talking about the other team. Now, yes, I clown the other team a little bit, but I also clown my own team. Like, if you do something clown worthy, I'm going to come at you like that. So, where you hiding said he's drinking milk. I'm just kidding. Star Gaming said we beating the crap out of this team. Asmar Brown says Sixers will win. Facts. April said cheers with the Rolling Rocks. Fibbox says I'm drinking decaf. Eagle Slayer said a McDonald's Sprite with a little Henny. Austin said cheers. STK said see you in the finals. Yo, was that scotch? Nah, this is my Crown Royal. Apple. Crown Royal. Eagles Body Bag says how many points Ben Simmons have, Mike? We not about to talk about that. I'm not trying to ruin my weekend talking about Ben Simmons. Let's just talk about the dub. We'll talk about Ben Simmons in the offseason. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, there's nothing we can do about Ben Simmons. Now, if we lose in the playoffs because of Ben Simmons, we'll talk about Ben Simmons. OG Eagles Nation said, salute, my brother. You already know. Marcus said, I could drink with you, guy. I'm still at my niece's. All your nieces are coming over. Shout out to you. Stargamer said, Philly Mike, I got the Ben Simmons jersey. I ain't mad at you. Jeffrey said, Mike Scott cannot shoot worth a damn. I agree. Don Lovato said, you're pretty cool for a Philly guy. Appreciate you, my guy. STK said you said Celtics were trash and they are coming. Mark my words. They got great guards. Where's their interior defense or scoring? Philly Jackson said Harper almost banged a home run. Hey, listen, I got a nice parlay on, so I need to. What is the score of the Oilers? Oh, I always say their name wrong. And the Texan Rangers. Kristen said Henny and Sprite. I drink Henny straight whenever I do. Not often, though. Morris, first free throw up, and that is no good. 504 Fresh said, cheers. Witch King said, I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. Psych. Murder Music said, drinking Kickstart. Driving. My guy Murder Music is always on the road, man. Appreciate you getting that. He on that grind. Philly Trez says, I used to drink Bombay. Listen, I'm a Crown Royal straight. Now, I drink beers. But listen, I'm 30 years old. I turned 30 in March, so I just had a birthday. I didn't start drinking beer legitly until like 26, 27. Embiid posting up Patterson, kicks it out to Matisse. Furkan thought about it. Now he's on the wing, kicks it over to Danny Green with a corner three. Bang! 3-ball for Danny Green, and the lead is pushed to 16. As Rajon Rondo trying to get these guys set up. He's like, y'all suck. Why'd I come over here? I'm just kidding. Listen, Rajon Rondo is going to help the Clippers a lot. Especially in the playoffs. Rondo kicks it to Patterson. Patterson will pull for three, and he knocks it down. Patrick Patterson knocks down a three-pointer. And listen, this would be a different game if we were both healthy. Listen, Kawhi Leonard is... I remember last time we played Kawhi Leonard. Here we go. Danny Green on the wing, kicks it over to Embiid. Embiid, step back, kicks it back to Danny Green. They find Matisse in the dunker spot. He puts up a hook shot, and that is good. Matisse Thybulle doing his best Ben Simmons, and he gets the bucket. PG on the wing, going right at Danny Green, crossing back. He thinks about the three, kicks it to Patterson. Gets it right back. Patterson will pull for three again, and that is good. Patrick Patterson getting hot for the Clippers, keeping them in the game, down 13. Here comes Embiid. He's going to go right at Patterson, and Patterson and him are fighting for the ball. A jump ball. Patrick Patterson putting his life on the line for the Clippers. I ain't never seen anybody try to grab the ball from Embiid like that. He kicked him in the head, though, low-key at the end. That's crazy. 3-ball, you already know, Asmar. Don Lovato said, I believe the Sixers can take the East. They have the bigs to do so. I need that. Williams said, Baltimore game, bottom of the first. I picked the over on that one. Philly Tress said, I had to stop drinking because I take 3 seizure. Oh, dang, 3 seizure meds, and I haven't had a seizure in a year, though, so it's working finally. Hey, stick to your Philly Trez. Stick to your Trez. Here comes PG bringing the ball up, working against Embiid as Danny Green gets the steal for the Sixers. 1 minute and 10 seconds left, and the lead is 13. Ben Simmons slicing through the defense would have had the easy layup, but he is fouled by Patrick Patterson with the whole bear hug foul. Otis says, nice, good for you, man. Glad to see it. Shout out to you. Sports fan says, remember when Mike called Marcus Smart Marcus Smith? Y'all be killing me. Philly Tress says, Bombay used to have me drunk as crap compared to brown liquor. Yeah, listen. I used to be able to drink white liquor. Now, no. I can't do clear liquor. That vodka, I can't do that. Can't do that no more. 56-42, 1 minute and 8 seconds left for the second quarter. Ben Simmons will pull up for a second free throw, and that one is off, rebounded by the Clippers. And here comes Reggie Jackson. Kicks it over to PG. PG bringing the ball up, guarded by Danny Green. Batum looking to set the screen. Paul George goes the opposite way. Now he tries to kick it to Batum. Tipped away by Danny Green, but back to PG. 5 seconds on the shot clock. PG got to make something happen. He's going to pull a little fadeaway from the paint, and that is good. Paul George comes through in the clutch. 44 seconds left, and here comes Ben Simmons. Kicks it to Embiid. Embiid on the wing working, posting, pulling up. Kicks it to Danny Green for a three. That is no good, but it rebounded by Danny. Matisse will get his shot from 3. And that is good. I got to give Matisse the old 3-ball. Bang! Let's go, Matisse with 5 points in the quarter. Rondo walking the ball up. Look at this. The Sixers have 15 second chance points to the Clippers 4. Rondo will hold the ball. The shot clock and game clock are different by about 5 seconds. Rondo will pull from deep 3. No, get it back. He's going to kick it over to Patterson for 3. And Patterson drains a 3. Hold up, wait a minute. Patrick Patterson has 3 3-pointers made. Embiid at the buzzer. No good. Hold up, wait a minute. Patrick Patterson for the Clippers, his last 3 3-pointers were all nothing but the bottom of the net. 504 Fresh said, stop drinking white liquor when I turn 30. I stopped drinking when I turned 25, my guy. Kristen said Mike was streaming the game drunk. What, right now? Bro, listen, as you guys should know already, because I do this a lot, mainly I come on here and I do not drink because basketball is too quick pace. It's too fast talking. Y'all see how I talk. And y'all know that I got the case of the stutters. You know what I mean? I don't do it often, but I be trying to go through my words so fast through the chat, hitting everything in the game. So it's not a good thing. But I don't know. It is what it is. Anyways, I'm perfectly fine. Why am I trying to explain myself? Kristen's over there drinking her red wine. She's probably on her second or third or fourth glass. And she's feeling it. Twitter's probably perfectly fine. She just probably can't get on. I'm just kidding with you, Kristen. Star Gamer said, Philly might get the best. Appreciate you. Philly Tress said, the only reason I started drinking Bombay was because of Wiz Khalifa. Still, man, I can't do that. Where you hiding said, we'll take that. Marcus Bell said, I stopped drinking liquor and now I want to ignore this bad joke. I'm hungry. Shout out to you. All right, let's get back to the game. Let's not talk about beverages. You know what I mean? Let's talk about the game. Star Gaming 25 said Patrick Patterson is nobody. A one-day contract player. Nah, he's been on the team the whole year. Today, Junior. Yeah, I still love that movie, Billy Madison. Let's go. We got 84 likes in the chat. Let's go. Philly Jackson said 12-point lead. Tough. I'll take it. Again, this game is without Tobias Harris, without Seth Curry, without Dwight Howard, guys who play a pivotal role on the Sixers. Tobias Harris being the number 2. Yes, the second best player on the Sixers is Tobias Harris. However, you got to credit what the Clippers are doing. They are 6-0 in games Rondo plays since he's been there. However, them 6-0 probably are also with Kawhi Leonard, who's not there, including Serge Ibaka. So we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, this NBA season has been about so many teams playing so many other teams without their best player. You know, you got this team versus this team. He's out, he's in, and vice versa. The Sixers play a team without their best player, then they play us without our best player. So Embiid missed what? 17 games? I don't know how many games total, I forgot. But he missed a lot. So how many teams play the Sixers without our best player? So it's just been an ugly season for marquee matchups. Oh, snap. The Nets and the Sixers play? Not really. Oh, the Bucks and the Sixers play? Not really. Because someone's always missing. Kristen's like laughing my butt off. Twitter's not working for real, though. Hold up. Let me see. Now I really want to see. Hold up. It's working. Yo, it's definitely working. Where you hiding? Like the tweet ASAP Rock. Yo, Kristen, I don't know about you, bruh, but it's working. It's working. Oh my goodness. Listen, you got people from the chat. Oh man, this is crazy. Don Lovato said, I hate the injury bug. Yeah, I hate this year's injury bug. Eric Gonzalez said, proud of you, bro. Keep it up. Go Knicks. Woo! Let me just say this real quick. Shout out to my guy, Eric Gonzalez, high school friend. You know what I mean? We all hitting our 30s, 29, 30s. We getting old. Still got to keep in touch with the people back in the school days. But listen, the Knicks are a scrappy team. They're about to make the playoffs for the first time in a long time. So shout out to you. Philly Tress said, I just sent you a message on Twitter, Mike. Facts. Listen, I legitly at Kirsten or Kristen. And then you got Where You Hiding. You got Philly Trez all talking on it. It's working. I don't know what you talk about. Now she said it wasn't working for a minute. That is that wine. Yo. Low key. It's funny though. She was saying for like 30 minutes it wasn't working. Like 30 minutes it wasn't working. Then I made a joke. She said it ain't working though, for real. I get on it. So do all y'all. And boom, 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 boom. It's good. But let's get back to the game. I'm Ruiz says, what up, Philly Mike? What's going on with you, my guy? Jameson said, hey guys. Williams said, Embiid has 18 so far. That's a solid first quarter. Eric said 13 years, man. It's been a long time, man. Long time. Listen. So listen, how do y'all feel about the game so far? Listen, we need 7 more likes. 7 more likes, and we got 100 likes at halftime. Come on. The like button is easy. It's free. It don't cost a thing. We about to chop it up about the Clippers versus the Sixers. We about to chop it up about that. We need 7 more likes. Let's get it. Hey, Kristen, I want to say this the one time real quick. It was funny, though, because you came at me talking about, man, he's drunk streaming. And then I say what I said about you. It's funny, though, because we go on there. As soon as we go on Twitter, boom, that junk is crystal clear. You know what I mean? So it's funny. It's all love at the end of the day. Richard said, shout out to Allentown, PA. Big facts. A-Town, PA. What's going on with you guys? Philly Shaz said, let's get 7 more likes. What's going on, Philly Mike? Chilling. It's a weird game. You know, it's a game that the Sixers control the whole time. You know, Ben Simmons has been lackluster on the offensive side of the ball. Played a heck of a defensive half. 2 or 3 blocks, a couple steals. At the end of the day, it comes like this. I do not believe Ben Simmons can't be a scorer. When I say scorer, I say scorer. I don't say shooter. Ben Simmons shot the ball. And when I say shoot the ball, I mean he laid up. He had attempted this many field goal attempts. He has 5 field goal attempts. 5 field goal attempts. Ben Simmons got 6 points. If Ben Simmons just attempts 10, 12, 13 field goal attempts, he's going to have his 15 points. He's bigger and faster than too many people. He just got to do it. And he says it. I mean, he's never going to shoot the ball. I came to the conclusion he's not going to shoot it. But he does say this. Yeah, some games I find myself in the aggressive mindset. Some games I can't get to the aggressive mindset. Why can't you? You're 6'10". You're as fast as a point guard. You're as strong as a power forward. Get to the hole, my guy. Michael Wisniewski, what's going on with you? Sports fan says, Mike, Clippers are also missing Pat Bev, so we have a lot of starters out. So, it's not a measuring stick game, but it's good to see that the Sixers are taking care of business without their second best player. Use a drawlin, John, for real? What? Richard said at Philly Trez, that's because we get a lot of people from New York and New Jersey that move to Allentown. Philly Trez says, wow. Y'all bugging. 504 Fresh says 76ers looking good in the first half. Facts. Listen, at the end of the day, you got to think about it like this. Both teams are missing players. Both teams are missing players. You can honestly say possibly that the Clippers players are more important for the simple fact that it's our best player and it's our second best player. But at the end of the day, this is how the season's been. This ain't the first game of the season. This ain't the first time this happened. Every marquee matchup, whether it's the Sixers and another marquee team or it's two other marquee teams. Look at the Lakers. The Heat been hurt all year. Denver just lost Jamal Murray. Like, look at all the teams. This was the year that you go to buy tickets. I want to see my best player, my favorite player on the team, and he's most likely not going to be there. Embiid missed 17 games. It's been an ugly year. All I can say is this. Let's sneak into the playoffs. We're going to sneak all the way to the number 1 seed. And then let's see how teams feel coming through Philly. The best home record in the NBA. Shout out to my guy Philly Shad, who just became a Philly Talk 24/7 channel member. Let's go, my guy. Much love and appreciation. Philly Shad said, my bad, bro. I should have been a member. It's all love, bro, at the end of the day. I think you were number 53 or 54. Shout out to my guy. William said, hey, Philly Shad, new member. Let's go. You already know. You already know. You already know. Marcus said, yeah, this season has been the Twilight Zone like. Exactly. So, for as much as people say, who did the Sixers play? Well, who did anybody else play? The Brooklyn Nets play the same marquee injured superstars. So did the Bucks. So did the Clippers. So did the Denver Nuggets before Jamal Murray got hurt. So did the Utah Jazz. All these teams are playing teams without their best player or their best co-player or their best something. That's why the ratings are down, and that's why, a lot of things are going on. But it is what it is. Like, we knew that a 72-game schedule, although it's 10 games less than normal, was going to be hard to fit in the small amount of time we had. It was a very minimal offseason, and we're trying to end this season right around the time it would have ended if it was a normal season. So eventually, after this season is done, whoever is crowned the champion, the offseason of the 2021-2022, the 2022 offseason will be normal, and their season should be normal. Frederick said Embiid always misses time, bro. He's big. Yeah, listen. Somebody who's about 300 pounds, 7 foot, and moves like a unicorn, things can happen easily. So, you got to take that. That's just who he is and with his body frame. But let me say this. If Doc Rivers is not here, if Doc Rivers is not getting this guy in the shape he's been in thus far, when he goes up in that game against Washington or whoever it was, I forgot who it was, when he came down on his knee, if that's old Joel Embiid, he's done for the season. He's done for the season. But because he put in that work, and the basketball gods are on our side. Joel Embiid came down like that day. I was looking at how that replay looked, and I was about to cry. I'm about to be a grown man on here crying. I don't even care what y'all say. But luckily, he's healthy. Frederick said, if you learn anything from the Flyers and Eagles, every game is a game and not a gimme. I hear you. Shout out to you. Listen, we need 2 more likes. 2 more likes to get to 100. We got 142 people in here. If you're a Clippers fan, I keep it a buck for the Clippers. Hit that like button. If you're a Sixer fan, not only should you hit the like button, but subscribe to the channel. We do Sixers live play-by-plays every single game. Some games I missed, though. I got a family. I got things I got to take care of. But we do almost every game. We do live streams where you guys call in. We collab with all the best of the best. DJ Eastwood, Philly Take with RB, all these guys. And we also do regular podcast episodes. So hit the like button and definitely hit the subscribe button. Appreciate you guys. Old man said, what are your thoughts on the 76ers versus Celtics in a 7-game series? Honestly, the I mean, the Celtics always had our number. But the lack of an interior presence, the fact that they got Williams, Luke Kennard, Taco Falls, who's huge, but he can't move. He got bricks for feet. I do believe Tatum is having a down year, but he's starting to come back with that 53-point effort and stuff. I love their guard play. I love Marcus Smart. I love Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Kemba's still good too. I just don't think they have it this year. We showed it. We swept them so far in the series 3-0. I would say gentleman sweep 4-1. Maybe 4-2. Honestly. And trust me, I would like to talk a lot more crap because I do not like the Celtics. But I got to give them their props. They've been doing it to us for a long time. Star Gaming 25, appreciate you for coming through. Marcus Bell said, yeah, playing 4 games in 5 nights is rough. OG Eagles Nation said, about to become a member in 5 minutes. Woo! I read that late, and as soon as I read that, bang! He dropped it. OG Eagles Nation, welcome to Philly Talk 24/7. Much love and appreciation for joining channel membership. We're going to have something special for the channel members coming up real shortly. We're going to do something special for you guys. But listen, game's back on. PG got the ball, working against Danny Green. He's going to kick it back door to Morris, and Morris is going to go up and 1. Marcus Morris getting the and 1 to start the second half, and it's a 10-point game now. PG finds Morris back door, working on Mike Scott, and he just goes up with the grown man bucket. Eagle Slayer says Jaylen Brown was a dog in his hoop tape. Yeah, he was. He definitely was. Shout out to everybody for getting me over 100 likes too. Much love and appreciation. And once again, Eagles Nation, welcome to the Philly Talk 24/7 channel membership. Hey, listen, Eagles Nation, I don't know if you saw, but did you see the interview we did with Sean Bradley? Since you're an Eagles fan, Korkmaz for 3. Bang! Furkan Korkmaz for 3, and the lead is pushed back up to 13. Here comes Reggie Jackson walking the ball up, going to give it to Zubac. Zubac looking for a guard. He finds PG. They throw an alley-oop to Zubac, and he doesn't dunk it, but he finesses it in. PG 13 assisting with the alley-oop. Ben Simmons walking the ball up, going to hand it to Furkan. Furkan looking to use the MB screen. Now he'll pull for 3. Bang! Furkan Korkmaz just letting it rip. You know what we call Furkan when he's letting it rip. The Turkish trigger. Here goes Reggie Jackson doing his best finger roll, and he can't get that to fall. Here comes Ben. Kicks it to Korkmaz again for 3. And Korkmaz is going to miss that one. Almost got the lucky bounce. So Furkan Korkmaz, last 3 possessions was a Furkan Korkmaz 3. He's 2 of 3. Here goes PG off the Zubac screen. Loses the ball, stolen by Danny Green. Here comes Furkan. He was going to pull it. Pulls it back out. Danny Green will try a 3. And that is in and out. Rolls off the rim. Here come the Clippers. Morris got the ball on the wing, working against Scott. He's going to go off the screen. Stepping back, looking. He's going to kick it over to Kennard. Kennard has not shot all game. He kicks it to PG for 3. And Paul George knocks it down from the corner. So the game is now an 11-point game with 10 minutes and 5 seconds left of the third quarter. Ben Simmons walking it up slowly. And B got the ball, kicks it to Scott. Mike Scott will pull for 3. That is no good. Mike Scott is like 1 of 27. Reggie Jackson on the wing. Attacking. Stepping back on Korkmaz. He's going to reset the offense. And a turnover on Reggie Jackson. He loses the ball, throws it right to the Sixers. MB will catch it at the 3-point line. And MB's going to get a double dribble call. He lost track that he actually dribbled one time before he stopped. OG Eagle Nation said, I was locked in, brother. Great show. Can't wait till football season. You already know my guy. Scott, another channel member coming in with the Turkish trigger, is in his bag. Philly Jackson said, back-to-back bangs. Channel members coming in and letting their voice be heard. Eagle Atlanta said, Korkmaz. Philly Tress says, anybody that hasn't hit the like button to get my bro to 200. Facts, my guy in the building. Philly Tress says Mike Scott. Hold up. Let's look what Mike Scott is, though. So listen, remember guys, Mike Scott shot his first three-pointer and he made it. I mean, he's not that bad. He's 2 of 9. Yowzer. I thought he only made 1. He's made 2 though. But he shot 9 three-pointers? Here we go. Embiid on the block, working. Going right up against Zubac. He's going to kick it out to Korkmaz. Korkmaz with 7 seconds on the clock. He's going to drive, miss. Rebounded by Embiid, and he cleans it up. Joel Embiid on cleanup duty. Let's go. 13-point game. 17 second chance points as PG pulls for 3 and knocks it down. Paul George is in his bag. What does Paul George got? Paul George has 20 on the game. Embiid gets the ball, working against Zubac, attacking, spinning, turnaround hook shot. That is no good. Rebounded by the Clippers. They're pushing the rock. Kicks it over to Morris. Morris thought about 3, kicks it in the corner to Kennard for his first 3, and that is good. And the Clippers are on a little run, and the lead is cut to 7. So hold up, wait a minute. It's Philly, I might as well say it. Y'all thought they were finished. What is going on? Frederick said, I'll take that. Scott said the trigger. Oh, I'm way off. Scott said, who y'all got having more points at the end of the game, Ben or Mike Scott? They're tied 6-6. That is very scary. Philly Tress says, Mike Scott, I'm going to have to go with Ben Simmons or I'm going to cry. Witch King said, Scott is booty juice. Eagle Nation says, been watching your channel for a year, brother. I'm just late on being a member. I'm here now. Hey, it's all good, my guy. Love the fact that you're here a year. I love the fact that you're here now, man. Much love and appreciation. CTG, what's going on with you? Philly Trez says, I thought we would make more solid effort to replace Mike in the trade or buyout market. Yeah. And then when you sign Anthony Tolliver to a 10-day contract, you're like, hold up, wait a minute. We got Mike Scott's replacement. Nope. Frederick said, as he should be, Embiid clean up the dirty work. Yeah, clean up duty. Love it. Joe A said Mike Scott will hopefully get hot before the end of the year. He won't be in the playoff rotation. Trust and believe that. Don Lovato said, dang, come on, Sixers, don't blow it. Yeah, we can't blow it. Listen, this lead was once all the way up to 17. Now it's 7. Dimitri says Lakers in 5. First of all, if you're saying Lakers in 5, that means you got the Sixers going to the championship. So thank you very much for that. Now the Lakers in 5, we're going to have to agree to disagree. Kristen said he told Mike Scott to occupy the bench. Right? Come on, though. Like, Mike Scott, first shot of the game. Kristen, you weren't even here yet. Mike Scott early. I think it was like the first. Mike Scott made the first shot of the game. And it was a 3 in the corner. Mike Scott for 3. Bang! Speechless. Eagle Slayer says, wait until the last 5 minutes of the game. That's where it'll get interesting. Get your popcorn. Dimitri says, facts. Ricky J said, should have got rid of Scott when he was throwing hands in the Eagles fans. Exactly, right? Right there. Like, get him out of here. Philly Jackson channel member said Lakers in 5. I can co-sign that. Frederick said, yeah, LeBron is always game 7 caliber. Yeah, but game 7, I don't know if that ankle's going to hold up. Say, now let me stop. Sportsman says, imagine drafting Ben DiNucci. What is going on? What is going on? Korkmaz. Listen, Furkan Korkmaz is doing his best audition for a playoff roster. Again, I told you guys, there's like 15 players on a team. In the playoffs, the rotation gets cut to 9 or 8. No Mike Scott, none of these young players like Maxey and them. And I don't know if Furkan's going to make it, but he's trying his best these last couple games. Embiid at the 3-point line, working against Zubac, putting him in a poster, step back fadeaway, and that is good. Joel Embiid doing his best. Dirk Nowitzki. Reggie Jackson brings the ball down. The Sixers lead is up to 9. Morris, fade away from the paint. That is no good. Here comes Ben Simmons. He's starting to push the ball. He's going to kick it to Tolliver. Tolliver to Korkmaz, and Korkmaz hesitates. He goes off the Embiid screen, though. Gives it to Embiid. Embiid's going up, and that is too easy. Joel Embiid with the little under the basket layup. Just too easy. Reggie Jackson going to go off the screen, kick it over to Morris. Morris thought about it, kicks it over to Kennard. Kennard back to Jackson, and they're going to reset. Kennard got it with 7 on the shot clock. He's going at Furkan. He shoots the runner, and he airballs the runner. And they whistle the play dead. Marcus Morris made a 3, but they blew the whistle. What is the call? They're trying to see if he hit the rim. Maybe he didn't airball. Maybe he just grazed the front of the rim. Mr. Jaden Hawkins says, what's up? Ariel Foster said, nice job announcing. Hey, shout out to you, Ariel Foster. And I'm actually doing this ain't my best work. I'm a little under the weather. Furkan thought about the 3, kicks it over to Embiid. Embiid tries to do a little one-handed floater, and that is too hard off the glass. Here comes Reggie Jackson pushing the rock, going at Ben Simmons, and he draws the blocking foul. Frederick said, fact, Sixers can't handle white players like Dirk or Luka or any white chocolate. Korkmaz is our great whitish hype. LFS says 76ers are going to win. Shout out to you guys. Listen, if you are new to the channel and you like Sixers basketball, hit that subscribe button. We do live play-by-plays almost every game. We got podcast episodes that drop about the Sixers. We rock Philly sports on here all day, every day. I need to start doing more Phillies. We gonna try. Here goes Reggie Jackson skipping it over to PG. PG kicks it to Zubac, who dunks it. Zubac barely needs to get off the ground, and he's able to slam it. I know the Lakers are upset that they don't have Zubac. Well, now they got Drummer. I don't think they care as much, but Zubac is a nice piece. That's what I wanted to say. Here we go. Ben Simmons looking, kicks it over to Furkan. Furkan stepping back, Boogie playing him. Embiid goes up. He's going to be blocked by PG-13. Here comes Reggie Jackson in transition. 3-on-3. He goes to the rim, misses, and it's rebounded by the Sixers. Ben Simmons pushing the rock. Furkan for 3, and that is no good. A couple back-to-back fast-paced baskets, and neither teams can get it to fall. Reggie Jackson trying to run the pace up, and he misses the layup. Then the Sixers try to run a pace up, and Furkan misses. I think somebody needs to slow it down. Asmar Brown said, Embiid is that guy. Facts. Trent Roberts, channel member in the building. What's going on with you, Trent Roberts? I just wish TJ McConnell got more minutes. And then he said, DF race got to do with anything. Oh, nah. We just playing with the race. Yeah, nobody's saying that. Ken said they are first in the East. What are you talking about? I don't even know what y'all talking about, but here we go. Reggie Jackson bringing the ball up, and now he's going to slow it down. They give it to the point guard, Rajon Rondo, and he knows what to do. Slow it down and get to work. Off the screen, kicks it over to Jackson, but that is a bad pass by Rajon Rondo, out of bounds, and it will be Sixers basketball with a 9-point lead. 5 minutes and 47 seconds left of the third. Ben Simmons slowing the ball up now. Shake off the screen. He will pull up mid-range, and that is no good for Shake Milton. Here comes Rajon. Kicks it over to Reg. Reggie Jackson attacking the basket, but he will kick it out to Paul George. Paul George loses the ball but regains it. 11 on the shot clock. He's going to reset. Off the screen, mid-range jump shot, no good for Paul George, and neither team can buy a basket. Ben Simmons thought about it. He's going to slow it down and reset the offense. Going right at Paul George, attacking. He goes up, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Ben Simmons. And this is why sometimes I think he decides not to attack. He didn't get there in time. All right, that's an offensive foul. Never mind. It's because of the elbow. Asmar Brown said Paul George can't win without Leonard. I'll give you that. Frederick says, sorry, I'm partial to white players because they few and far. I hear you. Here we go. Rajon Rondo bringing the ball up. I need a sip of water, but I didn't even bring the water up. I only got my shot, and I'm not trying to take it. Here we go. Rondo. He will pull for 3, and that is short, rebounded by the Sixers. Let's go. Let's get them likes up. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it for either team that you're rooting for. Furkan off the screen, and he will be fouled. Rajon Rondo will get an off-ball foul running through the screen. Don Lovato said, what do you really think of Danny Green? Solid. Veteran guy. Leadership. He's a streaky shooter. Sometimes hot, sometimes not. But I think just what he can do from the three-point line and defensively, he's solid. He's not the best. He's solid. Ben Simmons posting up. Hook shot over Batum. No good. Rebounded by the Clippers. Paul George bringing it up. Working on Danny Green. Speaking of the devil. PG steps back. Now he's spinning. Putting him in the post. Kicks it over to Morris. Morris right back to PG. Working against Danny Green. He don't like it. Kicks it to Morris. And Morris knocks down the three-pointer. And the lead is cut to 6. So a game that the Sixers controlled all game is now a 6-point ball game. Danny Green. Carlson. Now he's going to kick it to Shake. Shake. Looking, driving, stepping back, kicks it to Ben Simmons, great pass, and Ben Simmons gets the easy dunk. Ben Simmons got 8 on the game. Nice find by Shake Milton, who stepped back looking for the jump shot, but kept his eyes on Ben. Great find. PG slowing it down, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left for the third. Paul George attacking on ISO, go right at Danny Green and gets the grown man bucket. Danny Green is talking to the ref about something, but Paul George getting the grown man bucket. 6-point game still. Shake bringing the ball up. He's going to stop at the top of the key, go off the Embiid screen. Embiid right at the elbow working on Rajon Rondo. He's going to go up, and he is fouled. I do not believe it's in the act of shooting, so it should be Sixers ball on the sideline. Philly Trez says, go get your water, bro. Right? I'm like Cottonmouth, bro. It's cool, though. But listen, doing a basketball stream, being Cottonmouth, it's not easy. Scott, channel member in the building, said when Ben runs the screen, whoever he sets it for gets doubled. Immediately, that offense ain't going to work in the playoffs. I agree. And if they don't get doubled, they go under the screen because they can get to Ben at their leisure because they know he's not going to shoot it. LFS said, I'm from Philly. They're going to win. Clippers stink. Let's go. Appreciate you, LFS. Fitbox said Sixers still making it exciting, right? Embiid working against Morris, attacking, and he goes to the rim, misses the layup, no foul call, and Matisse gets the steal, but the ball's deflected to the Clippers. Here comes Rajon Rondo. Batum in the corner. Back to Rajondo. I said Rajondo. BG for 3. And Paul George knocks down the 3-point shot. This is a 3-point game, y'all. What is going on? I need a bottle of water, and the Sixers need a timeout. It's a 10-2 run in the last 4 minutes. 10-2 run. Embiid, he'll pull up, he'll shoot, and 1! Joel Embiid gets the and 1 mid-range free throw jumper. Let's go. A much-needed bucket for the Sixers, suffering a 10-2 drought in the last 4 minutes and 10 seconds, only scoring 2 to the Clippers 10. Just disgusting. And Embiid knows how to get the crowd back. Embiid knows how to flip the script. And 1. Rajondo, right? Yeah, I said his first name and his last name together. I said a Rajon Rondo. I can't even say it again. I don't even know what I said. I heard it, though. Ken said PG-13. Michael said it's not over, but the way the Clippers are playing right now, the 76ers might win it. Frederick said smoke some trees. LF said I'm from Philly. Yeah. Alexander said, hey. Bruh, relax. If you don't like it, turn it off. Marcus Bell said, "Oh, Embiid." Philly Jackson said, "Send these boys packing already." Hey, Philly Jackson, what's going on in the Phillies game? Kristen said the name that I can't say no more. Frederick said, "They just napping like Biden. Don't worry, they're going to win." I'm dead. Asmar Brown said, "Here we go," in the Joker's voice. Shout out to my guy Scott, channel member in the building. Philly Jackson, channel member in the building. Whew. Commercial break. Your boy needs it. I'm about to text my wife to send my son up with a bottle of water, but it's not even real shot, man. It's like a little bit left. I guess I'm about to take it with y'all. Third quarter, might as well. Eagle Slayer said, "You're about 10 seconds ahead of me, dog." That's crazy, though, because, again, I'm watching it on cable. Listen, I stream everything. Like, before I was doing play... Look at series. Not even... My phone is all messing up. Anyways, I stream everything prior to doing play-by-plays for you guys. And that goes back to the Eagle play-by-plays. I know Kristen wasn't here for the Eagle play-by-plays. They were crazy. We used to have like 800 people, 700 people, 500 people in the Eagle play-by-plays. Anyways, I got cable for that reason, but because YouTube is about 10, 15 seconds behind, normally I'm right even with the people who are watching the game. But yeah, when you stream, you're always a little bit behind. And I said, I can't stream. I can't be 20 seconds or 15 seconds behind on YouTube, plus the 15, 20 seconds behind from streaming, so... I had to buy cable, and cable for RCN is expensive. Michael said, "I want the 76ers to win because the Clippers are giving up too many turnovers." Literally, I'll take that. Marcus said, "Hey, Mike, shout out to my niece for being adorable." Shout out to my guy, Marcus Bell Dixon's niece, for being adorable. Shout out to that. Philly Jackson said, "Phillies are still leading 6-0, bottom of the seventh." I'll take that. Hey, yo, hey, dude is just weirdo. Oh, no. Steve said, dry to 420. 504 Fresh said, "Toast up." Here we go. Embiid at the free throw line, shot up. And it is good. You already know. 6-point lead for the Sixers. Drummer boy, I was waiting for you, my guy. What's going on? Kristen said, "I don't know how you call games for that bummy team." Yeah, but because the NFC East was so bummy, we always had a glimmer of hope each game. PG driving, attacking, step back, elbow jumper. That is good for Paul George. So what once was a 17-point lead is cut to 4. Here comes Tyrese Maxey. Working against Jackson. Goes off the screen, kicks it to Embiid. He's working against Morris. Mid-range jump shot, and that is good for Joel Embiid. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Rajon Rondo to bring it up. 6-point game with 1 minute and 50 seconds left for the third. Maxey meets him at the logo. Morris working against Danny Green. They're going to kick it to Rondo. Rondo skips it to Reggie. Batum pump fakes. He will pull wide open for 3. No good. Rebounded by Shake. Here he comes. Embiid still in the game with the backup. Shake attacking, and that is a blocking foul on the Clippers. Let's go. I thought they were going to call offensive foul because Shake Milton just legitly put his shoulder down. Nah, he had his hand up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Shake Milton keeping his balance. Paul George not able to get his feet set. I'll take that. That is a shooting foul. German Boy said no Toby, no Curry, no Kawhi, and Serge Ibaka's not playing. Philly Jackson said not just a 3. Wait, what? Not just a 3. I need the C. Simmons make some jumpers. How do we get back to the Simmons jumpers? Shot up for Shake, and that is no good. Listen, let me just get this out of the way. I would love Ben Simmons to shoot a jump shot. I just don't believe it's going to happen, so I been got off that train. Where you hiding said, finally we get that call. Need that. Philly Tress says, man, this is where Ben needs to do something offensively, at least cut the basket when Joel gets doubled. I'm with it. Here we go. Rajon Rondo bringing the ball up. Lead is up to 7. He's on the wing. He's looking. He's working against Matisse. Wow, Paul George is posting up little baby Maxey. On the elbow, Paul George pulls from the elbow, and that is good. Tyrese Maxey's too little, not able to give him enough body. Pause. Here comes Shake. He's going to kick it over to Maxey. Maxey bringing the ball up, and on the court is Maxey, Thibault, Shake, Embiid, and Danny Green. Embiid posting up. He's going right at the defense, and he is going to be fouled by Morris, and he will head to the line for 2. Let's go. Joel Embiid not able to get the bucket, so he goes right to the hole where he knows the smaller defender will foul him. Witch King says, y'all know dang well Ben isn't taking any jumpers. Where you hiding said we're missing quite a bit of free throws. Facts. Shout out to my guy, Brad Hin Jones. Channel member says, not now, Sixers. Score. Need that. Where you hiding said, I did say 103-98 Sixers. Remember, I said that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. This might be a low-key 103-98. Here we go. Embiid at the line made the first one. Joel Embiid got 27 points, 12 rebounds. He's 9 of 16 from the field. 6-point game. Second free throw up. And that is good. Let's go. Drummer Boy said Ben not on the floor and still getting ripped. Here comes Rondo. Bringing the ball up. Maxey on Rondo. Meets him at the logo. They're going to send a high pick for Rondo. He kicks it to Batum. Batum will pull for 3. And that is good. Joel Embiid is upset. Joel Embiid believes that he left his feet and they didn't call a travel. I got to see that replay. Shake attacking, kicks to Maxey. Maxey will pull for 3, and it's no good, but it doesn't matter because Shake Milton is called for the off-ball foul tackling Rajon Rondo. Eagle Slayer said, I said it once, and I'll say it once more. Ben Simmons will hold us back in the playoffs. Williams said Morris is too little. Asmar said Embiid is the new Undertaker of basketball. Titus said, checking in from work. What's up, bro? You already know my guy. Appreciate you. Philly Jackson, channel member, said, here we go. Shaking my head. I agree. Listen, 4-point game, 26 seconds left. Shot clock to game clock is different by 6. PG got the ball, and he's going to hold at the logo, working on Danny Green. 5 seconds or 6 seconds difference. PG slicing through the defense, attacking. Oh, my God. Out of bounds. Clippers ball. Paul George wants to foul. Anthony Tolliver goes straight up. Paul George tried to put him on a poster. Oh, my God. That definitely was a foul, though. Here we go. Clippers to inbounds. Foul on the ground. Shake Milton fouls Reggie Jackson. So we did have a foul to give. So it should be another inbounds. Building a Brilliant says, what up with Maxey? He started off on fire. I hear you. Ralph said Joel Embiid is the MVP. Titus says Simmons is soft and want nothing more for the Sixers to get rid of him and win the right way, but he's sloppy. But they sloppy. I mean, I don't know about all that, but listen, we're not going to lie. Simmons has been underwhelming. We know that. But at this point, we can't talk about Simmons leaving the team until the offseason. So right now, good, bad, ugly, or sad, we are going to find out what Simmons can do the rest of the season. And more importantly, what can Simmons do in the playoffs? It might be ugly. It might be good. It might be decent. But we'll find out. And that's going to be the big determining factor on what happens with Ben Simmons' future. But we can't do nothing at this point. Trade deadline's over. 3 seconds left. Morris, step back, falls down, gets the shot up, and that is no good. And that wasn't Morris. That was the one and only Paul George. My bad. So Paul George falls, loses his balance, regains it, pulls up a prayer, and it's no good. We're going to go into the fourth quarter. 4-point game. I need all your opinions. We got 188 people in here. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. It's easy, it's free, it don't cost a thing, and I keep it a buck for both teams. However, let me know your thoughts. Whether you're a Clippers fan or a Sixers fan. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? What's the score going to be? Whatever you want to do. Let me know the fourth quarter ending. With that being said, if you are a Sixer fan in here and you're not subscribed to the Philly Talk Podcast, hit the button. We do podcast episodes, live streams, call-ins, collab with other Sixer content creators, and most importantly, live play-by-plays. William said Shake Milton has 5 fouls. Ugh. Marcus says, hey, Mike, Shake Milton point a friend. Wait, what? Hey, Shake Milton point a friend brought up. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Drummer Boy said that was playoff Paul right there. I need that. Shake might get fouled out. Yeah, 5 fouls not easy. Don Lovato said, thank you, Philly Jackson. I'll remember that. Where you hiding said 103.98 Sixers. Eagle Slayer says, man, listen, you want a cheesesteak, go to Max's or D'Alessandro's is where it is. For real, for real. Ken says Sixers going to get the dub. Eagle has landed, said D'Alessandro's. Oh, yeah, there you go. Scott said Thibault defense is nasty. If he gets a consistent shot, look out. Yes, Sixer players who are trying to get minutes over him got to look out. And so does the league. Ken, listen, let me give a shout out to Ken, who's been a Clipper fan in here, and he's been in here since the first quarter, hanging through. He said PG-13 dropping 40. I don't believe it, but I'll give you the credit. What does Paul George got? 32. Oh, snap, he might. Kristen said shake is food. Moni Mike said, better go get your water, bro. Man, I know. It's wild. At this point, I would just take another full shot. Listen, whatever you're drinking, milk, water, soda, beer, wine, liquor, cheers with your boy. There's only a little bit in there. I'll take this last little bit. I'm not going downstairs to get the bottle. If I go downstairs, I'm going to get me a glass of water or a bottle of water. Dying over here. Oh, we got a George Hill sighting. So the guy's not fake. It's not a mystery. He's on the team. I just don't know what's going on. Shout out to you guys. Let's get this dub. We didn't go all this way for no dub. Up 17. Stop it. Crown Royal. Building says Sixers 110 to 101. 504 fresh. That's 105.99 final prediction. Look at that. Paul George 32 points. Joel Embiid 28 points. The realist said I'm not sold on Philly. RN says go Sixers. Steve said Sixers get the dub. Tone Chosen, what's going on? Channel member Scott says 108-107. Woo! If we get a 108-107 game, I'm going to be off my rockers. Here we go. Tyrese Maxey bringing the ball up. Starting the fourth quarter. Maxey on the wing. Attacking. Kicks to Tolliver. Tolliver going to kick it to Korkmaz. Wow, this is an ugly lineup. Maxey going all the way to the rim. Lays it up. That is no good. It rolls out. Listen, the lineup is Maxey, Thibault, Korkmaz, Scott, and Tolliver. Batum kicks it back to Rondo. Rondo, top of the key, working against Maxey. He's going to go off the Patterson screen. Patterson's been hot for three. Pulls another one, and he knocks it down. Patrick Patterson, the last 4 3-point shots he made. Yes, we got to go all the way back to the second quarter. But still, he's 4 for 4 in the last 4. I can't even say it. Furkan off the screen looking. It's a 1-point game. This is crazy. Korkmaz pulls for 3, and that is too hard, no good, and it goes off the top of the backboard, but they don't call it out of bounds. Here comes Reggie Jackson, looking to get their first lead of the game. They have not led one time. Crosses, kicks it to Rondo. Rondo driving, turns around, tries to get it to Patterson. It gets poked out. Maxey got the ball, and he's starting to push it. Now he looks to slow it down. No, he continues, kicks it to Tolliver. Tolliver kicks it out to Furkan for 3. Bang! Furkan Korkmaz with a clutch 3 to put us up back by 4. This is an ugly game. This is ugly. 10 minutes and 19 seconds left. Rondo looking for the double screen. Can't get it. They're going to reset. Reggie Jackson kicks it to Batum. Batum working against Tolliver. Back to Reggie. Reggie got 4 seconds. Has to do something. Gives it to Batum. He just lifts it up and he just throws it up. And that is no good. Here comes Maxey. Working against Terrence Mann. Here comes a Mike Scott screen. Maxey all the way to the bucket. Loses the ball out of bounds. And it will be Clippers basketball. Maxey just loses the ball off his grip. Philly Jackson says, bang, Turkish Tatum. Darilla said Rondo is key. That's facts. Drummer Boy said, let's go. Sixers, protect your house. Asmar said, where is the starters at for Philly? The starters ain't going to come into about 7-minute mark. Right around that 6-minute mark, the starters will be in. Maxey, guarding Rondo. Rondo on the wing crossing. Goes off the Patterson screen, and they're going to call a moving screen. Thank you. Patrick Patterson definitely moving the feet while he's trying to screen. Good call, refs. Eagle Slayer said resting. Scott said as long as the Turkish trigger is here, we're golden. I'll take it. Joseph Vega, another channel member in the building, said Philly Mike, the game might be ugly, but not as ugly as Howie Roseman's draft picks. How are you doing, buddy? I appreciate you for coming in, making me smile, my guy. Appreciate it. Let's go. Yeah. You look at this game ugly, it doesn't get any worse than Harry Roseman. I already feel better. Now the Sixers are about to get a dub. Here we go. Ben Simmons is in the game. He's the only starter in the game. Maxey driving, laying it up. Oh my God. Maxey with the spin move. Finish. 6-point game with 9 minutes and 18 seconds left. Tyrese Maxey finishing at the rim beautifully. Here goes Reggie Jackson. Stepping back. He'll pull from the elbow. That is no good. Rebounded by Maxey. Maxey taking over the fourth quarter. Here we go. Off the screen by Ben Simmons. Kicks it to Tolliver. Tolliver kicks it to Ben. And Ben Simmons got butter from eating too much popcorn on the sideline. I'm kidding. Tolliver threw that a little bit too high. It did hit Ben Simmons one hand, but he couldn't retain it. Here we go. Luke Kennard kicks it over to Patterson, who shoots for 3. And Patterson is 5 for 5. Somebody stay in front of Patterson. Patrick Patterson has a season high. Season high. Why can't we understand that he's the only one making threes? And one, Ben Simmons, coming clutch. I don't care at this point how stinky Ben Simmons has been. Great clutch make. I just want to come out of this with a W. No reason for us to be relaxing in the first quarter, chilling. To this. We shouldn't be put through this. Shout out to Ben Simmons and 1. 10 points, 4 of 8 shooting, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Listen, free throw up, no good. Come on, Ben. 5-point game. Reggie Jackson bringing the ball up. He's going to get stoled. Oh, Matisse Thybulle with the cookies. He kicks it to Ben. Back to Matisse for 3. And that is no good. Rebounded by the Clippers. Terrence Mann got the ball. He's getting harassed by Ben Simmons. He gets it over to Reggie. Reggie Jackson attacking Furkan goes up. He will be fouled and he will head to the line for 2. And I really need that cup of water or that water bottle now. Darilla said no Kawhi, no Ibaka, no Pat, and Philly barely winning. No Tobias, no Dwight, no Curry. Tobias Harris is our second best player. Let's be honest. Pat Beverly haven't been here for the longest time. So you can't even put Pat Bevan, his name, in the conversation. They played the majority of this year without Pat Beverly. Serge Ibaka, Kawhi Leonard, I'll give you that. Patrick Peterson, though. I said Patrick Peterson. Patrick Patterson. The last 5 times Patrick Patterson shot the ball, from 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All went in. Doc Rivers got to tell whoever's guarding Patrick Patterson, do not help out on the double team. Stay on your man. Tolliver for 3. That is no good for Tolliver. Get him out the game. No, I'm just kidding. Here we go. Reggie Jackson going to kick to Batum. Batum kicks it back to Reggie Jackson. Here he goes on the wing, crossing, kicks to Batum. Batum gets a free 3. Kicks it to Reggie for the free 3, and it is good. Reggie Jackson makes the 3. It's a 1-point game. And a timeout called by the Sixers with 7 minutes and 41 seconds left. At least it wasn't Patrick Patterson. Wayo says, somebody give my guy Philly Mike a Gatorade. Oh, my God. Let's get to the comments. Witch King says, Beverly's trash anyways. Philly Tress says, why didn't Ben just keep the ball and go to the basket? Drummer Boy said, we need your Brock flex, Mike. Listen, as soon as the Sixers do something nice, we bringing it out. Can't bring it out before something happens, though. It's Ray said, what happened? 504 said, Patterson is a UK sniper. Rob 350 said, this is the time busy bias would get busy. That's true. Sometimes we get in a little slump, and listen, Doc Rivers loves to put the bench lineup in and still keep Tobias. He's that guy. Tobias Harris is the guy that Doc Rivers elects to keep in with the bench, and we don't got that. Tone Chosen said Tolliver is buns. Eagle Slayer says typical Sixers. Scott, channel member, said Doc's about to light Maxey up, leaving Jackson like that. Maxey was like, I was looking at Patterson, though. It's like, now let me stop. Derilla said Philly not beating the Nets. Listen. The Clippers lost to the Magic. You know, the Nets lost to the Wizards when they were healthy. Like, bad teams lose to good teams. It's a regular season game. Yes, both these teams are good. Yes, both these teams are hurt. But you can't gain nothing from this. Matchups are different. We will see. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be real tough to guard that three-headed monster. But they have nobody to throw at this man. So, yes, the Sixers got to make sure their shooting is on point. We got to be streaky hot with Danny Green, Seth Curry, Tobias Harris, Furkan Korkmaz. And we need Joel Embiid to eat. So we're going to see. April said, Heineke era fourth quarter collapse. Joey Jack said Clippers will win in the fourth. Jenna Real said Sixers defense, let's go. Eagle Slayer says, yeah. Joey Jack said, I love Paul George. Drummer said, ready to step on the gas. We got to get ready to step on the gas. Let's go. Series is all about the matchups. Exactly. If there's any team that matches up, listen, if there is a team in the East that matches up the best with Brooklyn, it would be the Sixers. What's Brooklyn's weakness? A dominant big man. We got the best one in the game. And at least we got guys like Matisse, Ben Simmons, Danny Green to throw at the like of Harden, KD, Kyrie. Am I telling you that KD is going to be shut down by Ben? No, but we got bodies to throw. Here goes Ben Simmons laying it up reverse, and that is good. Ben Simmons attacking the basket, and it's a 3-point lead for the Sixers with 7 minutes and 22 seconds left of the fourth. Ben Simmons and PG battling, and the referees are on some crybaby stuff and are going to call foul. Coolman64 said, let's go Clippers. Shout out to you for, listen, shout out to the Clipper fans in here. Like I said, I keep it a buck. As y'all know, I'm a Sixer fan. This is the Philly Talk podcast for a reason, but I keep it a buck. If your team is doing good, I give you your props. So all I'm going to ask is this. We got 7 minutes and 21 seconds left. Your boy needs a drink of water. We got 177 people in here. If you haven't done it, smash the like button. Paul George will shoot free throws now. Technical on who? First one up and in is good. Hold up. They called a technical foul, a flagrant. They called a... That was retarded. They both were locked up in each other, and Ben Simmons gets called for it. The Clippers can tie with a 2. Patterson for 3, and he knocks it down. What'd I tell you? Patrick Patterson made his last 6 3-pointers. What? Why do I gotta keep saying this? Patrick Patterson. Not 1, not 2, but 6 3-pointers made. Put a body on him. Off-ball foul on the Clippers. What is going on, bro? I feel like I'm telling them Darilla said, good job, refs. Troll. Drummer Boy said, did Ben get a tech? Yeah. Ben Simmons and Paul George both locked up. It should have been, first of all, if it was a foul on Ben Simmons, it should have been a normal foul. Paul George did it first. Ben Simmons gets a technical. Embiid posting up, turnaround fadeaway, and that is good for Joel Embiid, and the lead is up by 1. If Patrick Patterson is wide open one more time, Paul George got the ball. He's their hottest shooter right now. Driving, kicks it. Terrence Mann in the corner, got it. He's trying to get the ball to PG. They're not letting him. Terrence Mann gives it to PG. With 1 second left, he shoots it up. That is no good for Paul George. Here comes Ben Simmons and the Sixers. 1-point lead, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left. Ben Simmons posting up, kicks it to Embiid. Embiid will pull for 3, and that is no good for Joel Embiid. Paul George bringing the ball up. He's going to go off the screen. Ben tries to get it. Patrick Patterson driving. He's going to go up, and he's going to be fouled by Danny Green. Patrick Patterson doing a rare drive to the basket, and he is fouled. Once again, Patrick Patterson has a season high. 6 3-pointers. 6 times 3. 18 points and 3-pointers alone. David NG said, thank you, Patterson. I don't know who you are, but thank you. He's been on your team the whole time. How does Clipper fans not know who Patrick Patterson is? He used to play for the Thunder. He came over from the Thunder. He was on the Raptors. He was on the Thunder. Now he's on the Clippers. He's a solid bench piece. I'd rather take Patrick Patterson over Mike Scott any day. The game is tied. Patterson got 1 more free throw. Shot up, and that is no good. If he's not shooting 3-pointers, he can't make it. Here we go. Shake Milton got the ball, 5 minutes and 54 seconds left, and it's a tie stinking game. Shake kicks it over to Embiid. Embiid gets triple teamed, and it gets kicked out of bounds. It will be Sixers basketball. PG knocked it out. Frilly Trez says, that is crazy bullcrap. Wayo says, Captain Pat looking like Klay Thompson out there, right? I'm telling you. Embiid on the wing. Double team comes. He says, I don't care. I'm going. Out of bounds. It's off. Wow. Patrick Patterson said it was off Embiid's feet, but the refs say it was off Patterson's foot. 3.6 seconds left on the shot clock. Ben Simmons to inbounds. He gets it. Double team comes. Turnaround fadeaway for Embiid. Misses. Rebounded by the Clippers, and it's still a tie game. Oh, my God. Ben Simmons working against Paul George. Paul George gives it to Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann. Oh, that's a jump ball. Nice play by Danny Green. I thought it was going to be a foul call, but it's a jump ball. Danny Green gets his hand on the ball, trailing Terrence Mann, is able to hold him down with one hand. That's the grown man strength of a veteran. Terrence Mann and Danny Green will jump. Come on, Danny Green. Get them bunnies right. Jump ball. Sixers basketball. They're going to push it down to Ben Simmons and the ball is stolen. Shake Milton with the errant pass. PG losing control, able to regain it. Batum kicks to Patterson. Patterson kicks it back out to PG, and they're going to reset the offense. Danny Green working on Paul George. Korkmaz in the game. Morris looking. Turnaround fadeaway, and that is good. The Clippers have their first lead of the game. And a timeout is called by the Sixers. Listen, if you are a Sixer fan and you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you are a fan of either of these teams, it's a nip and tuck ball game. I've been given a lot of credit to the Clippers. Might have to stop though. Smash the like button, it goes a long way. Scott said Sixers always making some average players look like an all-star. Don Lovato said Sixers defense is making Patterson look like a star. Yeah, Drummer Boy said I agree 100%. Aldi B, what's going on with you throwing dots at them? B, got to stop being passive. Philly Jackson said knew dang well this game was going to get out of hand late. Boss said, happy birthday, John. I don't know how to say that last name. Shout out to Boss 11. Rob 350 said, Shake what with the bad pass for no reason. Exactly. Didn't need to do that. Lucy said, honest question. Would you want the Clippers to win the chip if the Sixers don't make it? I like the Clippers story, and I'm all about the underdog. But I do... Low-key, I like LeBron, so I don't know. Drummer Boy said, have you ever seen Shake smile? I don't think I have. Me either. Now that you mention it, the dude doesn't smile. I need a shot, bro. This game is driving me crazy. Blink says, I'm going to subscribe because even though you're not a fan of the Clippers, I support you. Hey, shout out to you, my guy. Appreciate you 100%. You know, we going to do Philly sports on here, but, you know, if you're watching the NBA game, you're like, oh, I'm watching the Sixers, mine will come through. But, hey, a like will go a long way. Appreciate you. Drummer Boy said, hi, Kristen. Kristen said, Doc's team always blows leads. I mean, we were blowing leads with Brett Brown, too, though, so. Rob 350 said bench points is the biggest difference. Yeah, listen, Rondo's balling off the bench. Patrick Patterson's balling off the bench. Philly Tress said, I've seen Shake smile. Cool Man 64 said, other than the Lakers, who would you want to win a chip if the Sixers don't? Yeah, listen, if it's not the Lakers, I want to see the Clippers go there. The Clippers got the team that can possibly, you know, slow down the Nets if necessary, if the Lakers don't make it. Why not? Shout out to the Clippers. Wayo said we really need to get George Hill back so we can see what we have in our bench. This bench needs to be solidified before the playoffs start. Yes, but remember, the bench is only going to be 3 or 4 players. We have 15 people on the team, but the playoff rotation is going to be 9 or 8. So think of the best 3 or the best 4. There won't be no Mike Scott, Tolliver, Maxey. Here we go. Danny Green kicks it over to Embiid. Embiid posting, driving, shooting a fadeaway, blocked by Paul George. Come on, listen, Embiid. You got 28. I know this is a game, but listen, bro, you got to dominate right now. We need you, Embiid. Don't be fading away against... Listen, they're sending double and triples at him, though. Korkmaz loses the ball, but it will retain... Sixers will keep the ball because it went out last on Terrence Mann. Hold up. Let me woo-saw this. Here we go. Korkmaz to inbounds. Shake falls down, and they're going to call foul. Batum saying he tripped over his own player. My goodness. Drummer said, Korkmaz, where you at? Fitbox says, don't worry, the Philly Mike stream winning streak is back. Sixers got this. PG really blocked Embiid. I'm with you, Philly Jackson. Like, come on, here we go. Embiid's going to shoot the technical fouls. About time we get something. First shot up, and it is good. The lead is cut to 1. Sig FX says, this is going to be a good win for the Sixers. Need that. Ricky J said, rather see Dame/Melo or CP3 get the ring. Here we go. Ben Simmons got the ball. Going to kick it over to Shake. Shake off the double screen. Attacking. Driving. Fade away. He's blocked by Patterson. Oh my God. Who's Patterson? I know who he is, but you know what I mean. Here goes Terrence Mann. Bringing the ball up. He's going to kick it over to Paul George. Paul George is going to slow it down and set up the offense. 4 minutes and 13 seconds left. Here he goes. Looking, working, double team comes. Morris got the ball working. Kicks it to Patterson. Patterson drops the ball. Patterson does his best J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And the ball will go back to the Sixers. Here comes Ben. Going to kick it to Embiid. Back to Ben. Furkan got it on the wing. Working against Terrence Mann. He's trying to get the ball to Embiid. Kicks it to Ben. Ben gives it to Embiid. Embiid goes up. Double coverage. He don't care. He is fouled and will head to the line for 2. It's a 1-point game. Joel Embiid will head to the line for 2 with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left. Ben Simmons just lobbing it up to Embiid like no care in the world. Let's go, Joel. Joel's getting double teamed before he even has the ball. Joel Embiid don't even have the ball yet, and he's getting double teamed. Embiid's first shot up. It is good. Embiid don't got the ball, and he's getting doubled. Somebody else help him. Dwight Howard is injured. No Dwight Howard, no Tobias Harris, no Seth Curry, no George Hill, no Philly Mike. I'm out. I'm just kidding. Here we go. Shot up. And he misses it. But it's rebounded by the Sixers. Tie game. 3 minutes and 44 seconds left. And Ben Simmons got the ball. Ben Simmons driving. He's kicking it to Shake. Shake for 3. Bang! Shake Milton for 3. And the Clippers call a timeout. Let's go. Let's go. I need another shot. Shake and Bake Milton has been quiet. Look at him. As my guy Drummer Boy will say, even in a clutch situation where he makes the 3, he didn't smile. He didn't smile. His new name is No Smile Milton. It's like, nah. Shake doesn't even smile when he makes the 3. Let's go. Let's go. Mike James says they need this to be a championship. They need this to be a champion. You have to go through everybody no matter who they play. Facts. Bang, says Building. Eagle Atlanta says shake, rattle, and roll. Rob 350 said let's go. Drummer Boy said shake and bake, baby. A drummer. He made that 3. Didn't even smile. Didn't even smile. Wayo said shake this. Oh, yeah. James said let's go. Shout out to everybody in the chat, the channel members. Lawrence Talley in the building. Philly Jackson in the building. Simmons must step up to the plate, says Lawrence Talley. Randy Watson said Embiid and Ben can't be PG. Sorry for Philly fans. Ben Simmons is not our second best player. Tobias Harris is our second best player, so think again. Update your score. The score is updated. What are you talking about, bro? The timing updated, but I can't do it. It's ESPN. It's whatever ESPN does. The clock is different. Shake Milton with the steal. Kicks it over to Furkan. Furkan looking. Kicks it to Embiid. Embiid. Look at Danny Green wide open. And there's a foul call on Paul George. Paul George complaining. Hit him with that T-boy. 97 to 94 is the updated score, but the scoreboard, there it is, 3 minutes and 36 seconds. Really, it's not. It's 3 minutes and 16 seconds left. Come on, ESPN. Deshaun Barry said, what up with your scoreboard? The score is the same. The time frame is different. What are you talking about? First shot up for Embiid, and it is good. 98 to 94. I don't know why ESPN is taking a little longer. It is. There it is, 98. So it's a little delayed, but don't worry. They might be a little delayed, but the big mouth on the screen will not be delayed. Here we go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Listen, if you're a Clippers fan, I want to give you respect right now for hanging through. Your team is playing tough without Serge, Ibaka, and Kawhi. However, 7-0 run in the last minute 20 for the Sixers. 5-point game. Let's go. Morris working against Danny Green. He's going to go to the rim, pass it to Batum. Reggie Jackson for three, and he airballs. Here comes Ben Simmons with 2 minutes and 59 seconds left. Kicks it over to Danny Green. Danny Green in the corner working against Paul George. And Ben Simmons throws a turnover. Batum with the steal. Batum's going to kick it over to PG. PG driving. He loses the ball too. Now Simmons got the ball and he's slowing it down. Ben Simmons is slowing it down. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. 18 turnovers for the Clippers, 13 turnovers for the Sixers. Embiid got the ball at the top of the key. He's going to kick it over to Danny Green. Danny Green, far away from the three, kicks it to Ben. 3 seconds on the clock. Danny Green for three. No good. Paul George got the ball. It's a 5-point game, and there's 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. What am I doing? Paul George with the back. I can't even talk now. Paul George with the reverse layup. It's 96 to 99. Wow. Why was the paint wide open? Shake off the screen. Kicks it to Embiid. Embiid at the free throw line driving. He will be fouled by Marcus Morris, who is trying to get the ball. And Embiid will shoot two at the free throw line. With 1 minute and 48 seconds left, 3-point ball game, and I am losing my mind. Once again, if you are a Clipper fan, if you are a Sixer fan, smash the like button. It pushes this content out. Again, we only got a little bit of time left, but it will bring more Sixer fans and Clipper fans into it. That's what the like button does. Embiid's first shot up, and it is good. However, Clipper fans, all I'm asking for is the like. Sixer fans, if you are new to the channel, subscribe. We do play-by-plays every single game almost. We do regular podcast episodes. We do a lot of things on the Philly Talk podcast. Here we go. Embiid's second shot up, and it is good. It is a 5-point game. 5-point game. Here come the Clippers. Rajon Rondo bringing the ball up. Going to kick it over to PG. PG for three, and he misses. Rebounded by the Clippers, they lose the ball, and Furkan regains possession. Shake rushes for the ball, and now he has to get past half court before 8 seconds. Good. Here he goes. On the wing, slowing it down. 13 on the shot clock. They're going to give it to Embiid. Double comes immediately. Furkan for three. And it's off. Rebounded by the Clippers. Here comes Reggie Jackson. Kicks it over to Paul George in the corner. That would have been clutch from Furkan if he made it. 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Rondo thinking. He's going to kick it to Batum. Batum guarded by Embiid. He is fouled. No call. But he gets his own rebound. Paul George for three. Gets his own rebound. Paul George for a layup. And he gets the layup to fall. Ben Simmons got the ball. 51 seconds left. It is a 3-point game. They're going to lob it down to Furkan. Furkan reverse layup. And one! Furkan Korkmaz with the and one. 47 seconds left, and he will head to the line to complete a 3-point play. Marcus Morris, senior, with the dumb foul. Might as well let him got it. He had this big step on you. You put a hand on the back for no reason. The Turkish Tatum, as some call him, and the Turkish trigger. He didn't have to pull the trigger. He just laid it up. 5-point game as Furkan is at the line. 47.7 seconds left. Here goes the free throw. and it is good. It's a 6-point ball game. And Furkan Korkmaz, let's look at what Furkan did. It's a timeout called by the Clippers. Let's go over the play. Let's go over the press. Can't even talk. Let's go over the box score. Let's give all respect to Paul George. He played 38 minutes. He dropped 37 points on the Sixers. And let's not forget Rondo with 10 off the bench. And Patrick Patterson, 18 points, 6 3-pointers, really kept the Clippers in the game. Now let's go to the Sixers side. We got Ben Simmons with 12. But a solid defense of performance, I'll give him that. Furkan Korkmaz has 18 points and 3 big ones at the end of this game. And last but not least, the guy who tried to match point for point with Paul George. Paul George had 37. Joel Embiid has a 36 piece. Let's get to the chat. Shout out to y'all. Let me read y'all comments. It's y'all turn now. Commercial break. It's Gabe said, what's up? Brandon G97 said, let's go. Philly Jackson said, and 1 for the Turkish Tatum. Building said, I love Furkan. Cyrus said, I thought we was going to blow that huge lead. Joseph Vega, a channel member, said, let's go, Mike. You hype. You already know that's what we got to do. Flex on him. Let's go. I don't care. The little guns got to come out too. Little guns matter. Let's go. Drummer boy, you already know. Kristen said Furkan earning those playoff minutes clutch. Turkish Trigger. He missed the clutch 3, but he made the clutch. Oh my God. An alley-oop from the inbounds. Every time I'm about to celebrate, something bad happens. Here comes Danny Green. Bringing the ball up. It's a 4-point game. They scored with 0 seconds off the clock. And B got the ball, though. He's driving, attacking, kicks to Matisse for 3. And he misses. Rebounded by Rondo. 30 seconds left. Rondo pushing the pace down by 4. Matisse all over him. Rondo fakes him out. Kicks it to Batum. Reggie Jackson for 3. And Reggie Jackson makes it. Oh, my God. Bro, as soon as I get hyped, the Sixers allowed the Clippers to score a bucket. Do you understand how big that is? When you score a bucket without the clock moving at all, at least if you make them inbounds it, if they inbounds the ball, you can at least possibly waste 5 to 10 seconds. They get an alley-oop, then you're going to settle. This is what I don't understand. The game is on the line. And you draw up a play. Well, you didn't draw up a play. But you're going to put Matisse Thybulle, the young defender. The young defender is going to take the clutch shot. I love Matisse Thybulle. But you cannot put Matisse Thybulle in that position to shoot the ball for the ice in the vein shot. You can't put Matisse Thybulle in the dagger position. Reggie Jackson, bang. Now look at this possession we have. I understand it was getting a little bit close to the shot clock. Embiid, I want to win or lose by you. You're kicking it to Matisse for the dagger? Matisse for the dagger? I mean, if he would have made that though, I would have got lit. Here we go. Sixers inbounds. 20 seconds left. They're going to get it to Embiid. 1-point game. No foul. They're going to give it back to Embiid. Now Furkan got it. They're going to kick it to Shake. They got a foul. There's no shot clock. What are you doing? They're going to foul Danny Green. I was wondering what the Clippers were doing. There's no shot clock. Shot clock's 24 seconds. We had 20 seconds. They wanted to see if they can get a turnover. I wanted them to foul Embiid. So now there's 9 seconds left, and Danny Green, he's a decent free throw shooter. I don't care. Why is Rondo on the free throw line? Why? Yo, Rondo's in my guy's ear. That's a technical. Stop playing. Here we go, Danny. Moment of truth. First shot up, and it's good. Got to make the second, though. Reggie Jackson's making their threes. Patrick Patterson's making his threes. PG-13 can make his threes. Marcus Morris can make his threes. We can't allow a three. I'm not trying to go to overtime. I got liquor downstairs. My guy's downstairs. Pause. Wayo said they was trying to make them pass to Ben Simmons, right? Get Ben Simmons the ball. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat. It's hard to read the chat in clutch time, but I'm going to get to you guys. We're going to chop it up a little bit after. My guy can wait downstairs a little bit after this game. Here we go. Danny Green, big bucket Danny. Shot up, and it is nothing but the bottom of the net. Green light, green light. 3-point game, 9.8 seconds left. Holy crap. Holy crap. And I got like 5 phone calls. What's going on? Why is people calling me? Smash the like button if you haven't did it already. It's just for the... No matter who you like, let's smash the like button for an intense finish. This was a wild finish. I didn't see this coming. Shout out to the Clippers for coming back. I'm upset with the Sixers from allowing to come back night in and night out. You're up 17. We need the bench to be better. 504 Fresh said playoff Rondo. Building said Danny will make it. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's go. No Tobias, no Curry, no Howard. But on the Clippers side, no Kawhi, no Ibaka. Marie said, let's go Sixers. Cool Man said, y'all have to remember Kawhi is not even playing. Scott said, Danny has ice in his veins. Raymond said, E. Jarrell said, nice, Danny. Wayo said, just don't give up a 3 Sixers. Defense. Philly Tress says, give Mike 42 more likes to 200. Brian Jones said, made it. Kristen said, Rondo is a troll. Facts. Here we go. Rondo to inbounds. 9 seconds. They're going to kick it over to Morris. Morris got the ball. He's driving. He's shooting a 3. He misses. Rebounded. Sixers. Get it. Joel Embiid. Let's go. Get the dub. I don't care. You can say it's a regular season game or not. We try to hold on to one. Because at the end of the day, the Sixers have the best home record in the NBA. So if we had the best home record, our chances for winning in the playoffs against a team like Brooklyn is better if we have to play Game 7 in the Wells Fargo. Let's go. I'll take it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's go. 3:15 in here. Joel Embiid finishes with 36. Paul George finishes with 37. And shout out to Patrick Patterson for 18 piece. Let's go. Clap your hands, everybody. Let's go. Philly Tress says game over Dubs. Dubs in the chat. Shout out to the Clippers, though. The Clippers played a great brand of basketball. They did what they had to do. They played their best with the amount of injuries they had. Let's go. Shout out to the Clips. Williams in another clutch game situation and another dub. Would have lost under Brett Brown. Brian Jones says bench stinks. No Tobias, but a win. Where you hiding said let's go. The realist said I'm still not sold on Philly. We'll see. Don Lovato said, I hope the Sixers kick the Nets, but Ryan Rose said dubs. Philly Jackson said, send them boys packing. James Marr, what's up with you? Florence Stewart said, Embiid is MVP. Joseph Vegas said, everyone like and sub this man. 324 people, and it's not even hard to like. You're watching him. You have to hit it. Otherwise, you be playing Madden or something. Fact. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And shout out to the 183, because y'all saw the real ones kind of stay a little bit longer. The ones that be just here for the little dramatic finish, they be dipping out as soon as it's over. Drummer Boy said, Kawhi and Toby cancel each other out. Oh, I like that. I like that. Philly Tress says that Embiid third game in a row with almost 40. Right? Dude can't get over the 40 piece, but I love what he's doing. Marcus Bell said, Mike, your stream is magical. We get wins in here. Hashtag here they come. Murder Music said 3 damn points? Huh? I hear you, bro. Cool Man said, respect to PG for being just the 4th player in Clippers history with 5 consecutive 30-plus games. Shout out to PG for that. Witch King says that dude Tolliver was trash. He's been on 15 teams for a reason. That's why I didn't understand why you guys were calling for him. I will say, though, he's normally a better bench piece than Mike Scott. Drummer Boy said, good game. I love these games. Playoff intensity. Yes. Ample Pick said, LOL. LA Lakers, #1 viewers all the time. Okay, cool. Scott, channel member, said, I'll be down with a Philly Lakers, LAC finals if every game is like that, man. Now, it was good. Listen, as a fan, you want the dub. But sometimes when you watch a game like this, we're beating them by a lot. It gets boring. So you do like the crazy finish, but, it's just too much for me. Drummer Boy said, why are the Mavs wearing Celtics uniforms? Right? They're ugly, right? Obi-Wan Kenobi said, Joel Embiid is unstoppable. Florence said, OS, it's finished the game. Let's go. Listen, if you are a Sixer fan and you are new to the channel, first time watching, or you're just not subscribed, hit the button. The button is there, and that lets you know. Also, listen, if there's next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell. The bell is a nice thing. If you smash the bell as long with the subscribe button, when I go live, notification will, YouTube should send you a notification. Hey, yo, your boy Philly Mike's going live. Hey, yo, your boy Philly Mike dropped a video. Hey, yo, Ben Simmons only got 12 points. I'm just kidding. Shout out to you guys. Hit the like button if you haven't. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, because people like to watch and be low-key distant. And also, turn post notifications on. We drop Eagle flavor, Sixer flavor, Eagle Live, Sixer Live, Eagle Podcast, Sixer Podcast. Let's get some dubs in Philly all day, every day. Audie B said, how does Patrick Patterson go off? You let me know. The realist said it's a bad win, fam. Well, I guess I'll take a bad win over a good loss. A good loss, right? Well, we played great, but we lost. I'll take a bad win all day. Fitbox says Sixers are way too many crazy finishes. I agree. Kristen said, laughing my butt off, told him to slap himself. Who? Ben? Eagle Slayer, appreciate you, my guy, with the $2 super chat. He said, I really hope we're not a fluke, man. Listen, if I'm speaking realistically, because of the amount of teams that have been hurt when we played them, we really don't know who we are. But I can tell you this, just from watching basketball as long as I have.
Oh, I'm not ready yet.
The team,
Guys, wait.
The team is not one-on-one ballers. Like, Ben Simmons by himself, not that good. Tobias Harris by himself, not that good. Joel Embiid by himself is that damn good. Seth Curry, not that good. Danny Green, not that good. George Hill, not that good. Furkan, not that good. Shake, not that good. But the way these pieces, when they're shooting the ball right, fit around a Ben Simmons who looks to pass first and play defense, next to a Joel Embiid who commands a double team. The pieces fit. So yes, we haven't been truly battle tested with talent on the opposing side. However, we've been able to fight out these tough ones. We have been able to be clutch in clutch time. And that's all things you want to bring to the playoffs, whether it's against whoever. A clutch three-pointer at the end doesn't affect who's on the court if you're just making that clutch shot. So all in all, I want to say this. I believe the pieces we have are tough. I believe we are a really good team. I do believe that the Nets, if there's no drama, if there's no injuries, it's going to be very hard to beat the Nets. You'll never will hear me say, the Nets are trash. We're going to smash them. Do I think the Nets have a chance to beat us? Yes. Do I think we have a chance to beat the Nets? Yes. I think it's close. You might have to be, the money's going to be on the Nets. That's 100%. But I do think we have the tools to really stretch them out, pause, and possibly take it. And it starts with possibly, if we got to force a game 7, it's in Philly, where we have the best record. Shout out to everybody in the chat, though. Eagle Slayer said, I believe it when I see it. I hear you. Titus said, at least the Sixers got pieces, unlike 2001. Facts. Butter said, same. William said, we really going to act like Tolliver hasn't been off since the bubble. Aries Starwin, shout out to my guy Aries, said 106, 103. Oh my God, I should have watched it. Yeah, man, you missed it. You came in and said, what? We're winning by 17. You left and boom. Darilla said, fam, you're not saying anything. I mean, I said everything. I did say everything. I pretty much said that the Sixers team will be the best fit to take down the Brooklyn Nets because of the defense, because of the shooting, and because of the big man monster. This team separately is not good. Together, we're good. We got chemistry. We're going to have games where we shoot under 30% from 3. We're going to have games where we shoot over 40% from 3. We'll see. Come back and let me know in the playoffs, my guy. Born Legacy said, facts. That's how I see it. Don Lovato said, yes, Sixers can do it and will do it. Philly Trez loving it. Listen, I got to go downstairs. I got people downstairs waiting for me. I got a couple of drinks to drink. But let me tell you guys this. Much love. I love y'all like family. You know what I mean? Listen, when I do the videos and people comment on the videos, I love when you comment on an Eagle video or a Sixer video. But it's much more, it's different when we just in the live stream, especially on a play-by-play. Like if we're just chopping it up, we're always like this. Talking about a topic. We stay mellow, talking about a topic. But when you're in the live play-by-plays and we get pushed to the high emotion, the low emotion, you know what I mean? The Sixers stink. The Sixers rock. Like the up and down roller coaster. That's when you know it's legit. Appreciate you guys. Eagle Slayer's another second round exit. Come on, my guy. Philly Jackson said, let's get another dub Monday versus Golden State. Oh, that's easy peasy. Jay Nizzle said, I almost called it going to overtime when we were down by 6. Shout out to you. Alex said, Simmons needs to shoot. We cannot beat the Nets if he doesn't do it. Don Lovato said, you're the best, Mike. Shout out to you, my guy. Scott said, go get your drinks in, bro, and enjoy the weekend. Appreciate the whole week of fire content. Yeah, listen, I got a fire video coming out for the Eagles tomorrow. And I think we're going to try to do Battle Birds podcast. So remember, me, Fresh, Gate City, we're back in action tomorrow. Don't know what time. If you like the Eagles, go check it out. Kristen said, we're going to beat them Warriors too. Let's go, let's go. But again, if you are a Sixer fan, we just watched a whole game together. If you're just getting in here, hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't done it, even if you're already a subscriber, hit the bell. Much appreciated. If y'all got some other stuff we want to chop it up about, who do you... Listen, besides Joel Embiid, Who was the player of the game tonight? We know Joel Embiid was the player of the game. Besides Joel Embiid, who was the second player that you said stepped up tonight? Let me know. I'm going to tell you who mine was. It could be defense. Remember, you got to take account of defense, clutchness, scoring, all that. Who was the second clutch player for this team? Let me know who your choice is. Let me know before we get up out of here. Who was your clutch player other than Joel Embiid? The realist. Hey, the realist. At least I'm going to be 100. The one thing I like about you is this. I'm all about the trash talking. I love it. But you're doing it the right way. You're coming at the Sixers. That's cool. I will never mute you for that. You know what I mean? The people who get muted are the people who trash talk and talk personal stuff. Like, keep it about basketball and we go back and forth. I ain't about it. Listen, I'm a Philly fan. I'm cool with the you guys stink. All I say is my rebuttal, and then we watch on the court, and the court does the talking. So let's get to the people. Alex said Korkmaz. Jay Nizzle said Ben. Benjamin said Keith Van Horn. Witch King said Ferk. Marcus said Ferk. Philly Tress says Ferk. William said Mike. Scott, I know you trolling. Osmond said Furcon, of course. Sean Paul said Sixers going to win this. Stephen A. Smith better be impressed by this tough win. Brokey 711 said Ferk the Turk. Appreciate that. Listen, I agree. Furcon Korkmaz was clutch. 18 points, 4 assists. The big and one at the end. Get off me. Darilla said Embiid had 18 damn free throws. Do you know why? Because the amount of size he possessed. Listen, Joel Embiid's the only 7'2" guy who can post you up and be dominant like a legit big man, but then he can Euro step, he can fade away, he can reverse layup, he does guard plays while also being a dominant big man. He doesn't average the most free throws overall because he missed some games, but on a per game basis, Joel Embiid averages 12 free throws a game. It's not because the refs cheat. It's because he is unguardable. You put a big guy, he's too slow. You put a small guy, he's too little. Tremor Boy said Tolliver. Benjamin said Rajah Bell. Oh, now y'all getting crazy on me. Barbara said Corky. William said, LOL, hate Mike Scott. He's the worst than a bag of actual bricks. Benjamin Brown said Larry Hughes. Listen, Sixers play Golden State Warriors on Monday at 7:30. I will see you guys then. But listen, much love and respect. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it on the way out. Check my comments in the third mic, Corky, bro. I hear you, bro. You definitely probably calling it because you always get on him a little bit. Alex said, I will be mad if they do not give him MVP. The only thing that's stopping Joel Embiid for MVP is the fact that possibly he missed too many games. But it's been a weird season for everybody. I think this is the outlier season. Give it to him. Bias refs be real? Yes. But every single game, Embiid gets foul calls because he's just, you never seen a guy who's that tall, that heavy, that strong, able to do Euro steps, fadeaways. I mean, the guy's making an and one free throw jump shot. Eagle Slayer said he would have gotten MVP if he didn't miss 18 games. Yes. Which puts the Joker in the driver's seat. Yes. He having a great season. Listen, the realist, I don't know how many times you listen to me, but I keep it a buck. I just keep it a buck. That's what I do. Coming into this season, I said the Joker was better than Embiid. Since this season has been here, Embiid's better. Because Embiid is the best player. Embiid would win MVP this year if he didn't get hurt. The Joker was better than Joel coming into the season. Joel's better. The Joker can pass better than Embiid. He can't score. He can't shoot. He can't move. He can't do anything better than Joel Embiid but pass. Yes, the Joker can shoot threes. Yes, the Joker can score down low. He does a lot of things great, and he's a better passer. But Embiid's a dominant monster. With that being said, shout out to everybody in the chat. Much love and appreciation. Even the haters. Much love and appreciation. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're new. We need 11 more likes till we get to 200. Appreciate you guys. The Realist, let me ask you this one question, The Realist. And since you say you're The Realist, and you've been hating on the Sixers the whole time, and I've been going, listen, I couldn't ignored you, but you know what I mean? I kept responding to you because you kept it fair. Let me ask you one question, The Realist. Did you hit the like button? That's what I want to know from you before I get out. The Realist, since you were coming at me all game and I kept it a buck, at least what I think is a buck. You said what you said. Sometimes we can agree to disagree. Did you hit the like button? Good night, Philly Mike. See you on Monday versus Golden State. Shout out to my guy, channel member, Philly Jackson. With that being said, I'm out, everybody. Y'all know what time it is. Peace. We out.